Boys.
Are you guys ready?
I am.
Yes.
What's good in the motherfucking hood, everybody? We got Travis up in here. What up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Good. Good.
And then we got Elia joining us in the corner. We're gonna get you on here pretty soon.
Fuck yeah.
Let a little more time go by, and then I want to interview you, bro.
Dude, sit down.
Dude, this is actually you are the last person that's gonna be in this room, like, ever.
Ooh, okay.
This is the last podcast that'll ever be in this room.
I'm like the studio finale then.
Pretty much, you're like the end of the season. Isn't that funny, bro?
I like it.
Child, dude, okay,
like
this one better be fucking
Alright,
raw as
alright.
fuck.
That's some pressure now, though. The ending of the season.
Dude, you said you're feeling like a little nervous with just like the spotlights on you and like
Yeah,
the camera
man.
and shit. It kind of, dude, I feel nervous right now.
Nervous in a good way, though. Nervous in a good way. I'm like, damn, my boy's out here making moves.
Dude, you've been making moves, bro.
No, not
You've been
like this,
making
though,
moves.
bro. You're out here. You got a full studio setup, bro.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
impressive,
trying,
dude.
I'm trying. There's some upgrades for sure. Like,
yeah.
you know, like mics and headsets would be fucking lit.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, just a little better like audio. That type
What
of thing.
made you want to start a podcast? Like, what were you like listening to podcasts before a lot, and you were like, "Fuck it"? Or
I definitely listen to podcasts for sure.
Uh-huh.
Just like you guys, literally you guys. I was like, bro, you know what? I have the dopest motherfucking friends. I'm gonna start doing podcasts with them. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Hell yeah, bro.
We were talking about we were talking about you shitting your pants.
Yeah,
Before we got
and
in here.
how
Let's
it
pick that up real fast.
unfortunately happens too often to me as a grown man. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like also like anybody who says that they've never shit their pants as an adult, first of all, is lying.
Dude, I feel like some people are just really good at not shitting their pants.
Really?
I don't
Right?
believe them. I don't believe
I don't
them.
think so.
Dude, there's some like girls out there, I bet, that are very good at like being prepared and
They're
just
very
like.
good at not admitting it, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. They're good
Or-
at pretending like they didn't shart.
Okay, but how many people just kind of like go to work where there's a bathroom and then come home where there's a bathroom and like watch some Netflix, chill out, and
Have
then
you
like.
never shit your pants?
I've shit my pants for a lot of time.
What about like the one time though that they're like, you know, they're at work, they have Chipotle for lunch, and then they're like, ooh, like I feel it coming, but you know, it's only
They're
a 10
helping a
minute drive
customer,
to work.
They can't help it. Like,
Yeah, or like they're like, I'll just shit at home, you know what I mean? They're poop shy. But then, you know, there's traffic on the way home, and good lord, they gotta poop now.
Yeah.
That happens, bro. I don't believe I feel like everybody shit their pants. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I'd like to meet someone that can like prove that they haven't.
That's
'Cause
what
I
I
don't
meant.
know that it exists.
Yeah.
We'll start asking people.
Yeah, that's like the question.
You know what I've never done that people like don't believe me for is I've never pissed the bed just from like in general really. I mean like I have as a kid, but I've never like pissed the bed from like being too drunk or something. I feel like that happens to a lot of people though.
I've never done
Especially
that either.
lately.
Is that a dude thing?
I don't know. I don't
Probably.
Yeah.
I
know.
think it's both because a lot like 3 or 4 people around me have all been like I've been hearing about it. And I was like,
Whoa.
all right, like it's a fad. It's in right now, apparently.
Pissing to the bed.
Piss in the bed, dude. Piss in the bed is in right now.
Like you're not getting fucked up enough if you're not pissing the bed.
I guess.
Dude, I have not. I can like truthfully say I have not pissed the bed in fucking honestly probably at least 5 to 6 years plus, and then the last time I shit my pants was probably like 2014.
20, damn, you know the, okay,
It
2014.
was like freshman year or sophomore year in high
You're
school.
really on top of your bodily fluids.
For real, what happened?
We got back from a water park. Shout out Taj. That was the legendary night. Just like a friend group kind of like coming together. Dude, this might have been 2013.
Yeah.
Actually, this was some time ago. And then it was like nighttime, and then just like being at a water park, that like that gets you feel that like literally turns you into liquid in general. So it's gonna make anything come out easier, you know. And then next, like the thing is, I wasn't holding in a shit. I was not holding in a shit at all. I get out of the car and then I go, oh shit, I need to take a shit. And then I'm like, all right, for sure. Like let me get to the door, and I start walking up my like hill kind of driveway, and I feel like that started like
the high knees
that started like sucking everything down. And then I shit you not, no pun intended, like I get to my door and then I'm like, dude, I really need to go, and I drop everything. I start fucking I start shaking, and I'm trying to jam the key in so fucking hard, and I'm going and it's like double locked, of course, and I'm like fucking like I can't do it, and then all of a sudden, bro, it just hits me like a fucking freight truck, and I'm like, fuck, bro, and I'm like, I open the door and I like call him, and it's like
the slow open, you know? Yeah, the defeated open.
And my dad's definitely like asleep upstairs, and then I'm like, yo, like, dude, I just shit my fucking pants, like literally. And then, yeah, dude, I just felt like awful. And then I hosed myself off with like a hose up front, and then
you didn't even jump in the shower. You hosed yourself off.
I probably took a shower, but I hosed myself off. Yeah,
the shame was real.
Well, there's no way you could walk up. There's no way you could walk inside with shit all over it, like diarrhea.
Was it coming out?
No, it was just diarrhea all over myself.
Oh no!
Like you can't wipe off and then go in. You have to get your entire body wet. Like,
dude,
it literally felt like someone poured like hot water down my
I
digestive.
hope your
my
family
God.
had a security camera at that point, because that is some
Dude.
footage I'd like to see.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just laser.
It all happened so fast. I don't.
So it's
literally,
just
like,
so fast,
caught
too
my eye or
fast.
something.
The worst, the worst shit my pants has to be on that first date. But yeah, it wasn't that, like, it was one of those moments. What got me to shit my pants was the fact that I thought I made it to like the safe zone. I thought I got to a bathroom, you know what I mean? So like, I say goodbye to like my friends real quick, and not even goodbye, I'm just like, yo, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta go pee. Yeah, I don't even tell them I gotta shit. And fucking, I'm going over to like a CVS that's like out one end of the parking lot, and I'm like, hell yeah, like this one's, you know, like I'm gonna make it here, no problem. I go in, and then it's under maintenance, you know what I mean? So at this point I'm freaking out. The only bathroom is the McDonald's on like the other end of the parking lot. It's like 200 yards away, bro. And dude, that walk just got the better of me, man. That walk, like literally like exactly at the halfway point, just like the one step, just like loosened up my asshole a little bit too much, and it fucking seeped out, bro. And I still got like 80 more steps before I'm at the McDonald's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like coming as I'm walking, so I'm like, fuck. It's hard, bro. And I get to the bathroom, I'm like trying to slam it open, dude. The men's bathroom, not open right now either. So at this point, I'm like, dude, fuck it. So I go into the women's bathroom, and I unload. You know what I mean? Like, I blow that bitch up, bro. And I still gotta go out and meet like this girl that I had a crush on at the time, and like try
there's
to
shit
like
all over you.
all over me, bro. All over me. So I fucking, and like midway through the shit, one of the McDonald's workers like, excuse me, sir, like you can't be in here, excuse me. And I'm like, yeah, like I fucking know, like it's an emergency, give me a break. I ended up, long
So
story
they're
short,
talking to you while you're shitting.
while I'm fucking,
So they saw you walk in.
well, they had to, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And long story short, I fucking leave my shit covered underwear behind the toilet. I'm not.
Gotta.
Thank you.
Like,
right?
what else would you do?
I gotta.
Or flush him? Like, what the fuck else are
Dude,
you
the
gonna
thing
do?
is, that guy talked to him.
And he exactly. So he had to go back in there at one point and pick those. Yeah, exactly. So.
You didn't take him out and throw them in the trash?
No, because he was right there.
Oh, waiting
he
for
was
you.
waiting for me.
The
Yeah.
ladies' stalls usually have like a little trash can in there.
Not this one.
That's fucked
Not
up.
this one. Yeah, it was rough. Was needless to say, I did not get a second date.
They found out you shit your pants?
No. But I just
okay.
came back. I mean, probably they just.
Your
didn't
night was
confront
ruined
me.
at that point.
100%
Like your stomach
ruined.
literally feels like molten
Yeah, bro.
acid.
Dude, my body, after you shit your pants too, like, I'll have, even when I won't shit my pants, I'll just have like such a nasty shit that I'll be like, I need to shower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well,
it's
dude,
like,
your legs are literally covered in your own the
Feces.
stuff that you made from
Yeah.
what you ate. Like you literally have like a sticky like coat on you.
To be able to like
Wow.
maintain a conversation after that with any
Dude, you probably
confidence,
smell like
like,
shit.
God.
dude, guarantee I smelled like shit. Dude. Guarantee I smelled like shit.
Do you think that was the deciding factor on why you didn't get a second date?
You sat through the entire rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't really remember.
God dang.
What? This was a while ago. This was like over 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but yeah, I remember like.
You
Yeah.
guys were young.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We were teens. This is like one of my first ever dates in general. You know what I mean? Scarred me for life. But that wasn't fun. Yeah, shitting my pants, bro.
I did. I lied on accident. I pissed my pants in bed asleep recently. Not like recently, but
Uh huh.
after within probably 2017.
Okay.
2017 summer.
Pretty recent.
Can I have my vape in here?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wanted to ask
No.
first, but keep going. You pissed yourself in 2017.
And there was a female in the bed next to me. One, I'm not saying names, and two, you guys don't know her.
Good call.
Yeah.
Keep her safe.
I don't even think she lives around here anymore, but I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I pissed.
Did she know?
That I pissed?
Yeah.
Well, I pissed all over her, too.
Oh no!
'Cause it was like spooning piss. That sort of thing.
Were you like fucked
That's
up?
rough.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it gives them an excuse. Damn, bro.
That had to have been the last time.
Was that the last time you seen her too?
No, I saw
No?
her after.
Did she ever bring it up?
I mean, like it wasn't really embarrassing. It was like funny, kind of.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I don't know. I definitely stopped getting embarrassed of stuff like that, like
Fuck
around
yeah.
that time period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because it happens, dude. It literally fucking happens.
It do, yeah.
Frequently.
Dude, I bet people who are into golden showers could get away with a lot by saying they're fucked up.
Fuck.
So nasty.
There's
Is that
no
how
way
R.
people-
Kelly slid under so for so
I'm
long?
so sorry.
I was just fucked
was
up.
Really drunk.
Yeah. Ooh. Would you? Okay. Would you rather be the giver or the taker of a golden shower?
Fuck all that. If I had to give it, for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get pissed on by someone. Fuck that.
What if you? Okay, so no matter how much you liked a girl, you wouldn't.
I just wouldn't want to get pissed on.
You would. That's where you draw the line.
The hottest girl in the world, I would not want to get pissed on.
But what about for like a monetary amount?
Of money?
Yeah. Like how much
Sure.
would it cost? Like $60?
Probably less than 60.
Less?
Yeah.
I like you, laser. Yes.
How much?
To get pissed on? Am I butt naked and they're butt naked above me?
Sure.
Well, what's the urine smell? Like, okay, first of all, it depends who it is.
Brad.
Fuck. That might
But he's
be-
drunk and really sad, and you know this will make him happy.
That might be like a... That might be like a $50 send.
Dude,
$50.
you
That's,
know
that's
B
pretty
Rad would
good.
pay you $50 to pee.
100%. First of all,
Dude, well, the
I'll
thing
pitch
is-
in 30.
So down. I would pitch.
Well, the thing is... Okay, the problem is now... Because then there's gonna be like...
Like, house, like.
There's gonna be like... Now I can't do it. Like...
No, yeah.
Okay, if me and him... Or ideally, just me, if I was the only one that knew about it,
Yeah.
it'd probably be like $50. But now you're throwing in like, fuck, now I'm gonna be like known as the person that got pissed on.
You're gonna be the person that made $50. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be known for.
Yeah, no, it would be, yeah, I don't know. It'd definitely be like a flex on my end.
If anyone could pull it off, it'd be you.
Yeah, I firmly believe that as well.
Yeah, there would, I'd probably, if there was gonna be a large amount of people to find out about it, I would definitely probably reconsider the price.
Okay,
but
how about this? What if it was, instead of piss, it was shit?
Ooh.
And then it was also videotaped.
Okay, fuck. You're like, now you're in like the...
Well, you weren't sure it was gonna go viral, but it, you know, it's got a good likelihood of it going viral.
Oh, if it's going viral, we're in like the tens of thousands of
Really?
views. If it's not viral, the
But
thousands
you
of
could be
views.
clothed while somebody else is taking a shit on you.
Is his face in it?
Yes, but you can wear sunglasses in the video.
Hmm.
And you can choose how big you want them, so they can cover some of your face.
Just like comically
Yeah.
large sunglasses.
That, yeah,
Aaron
one of
getting
those
shit
funny
on.
like fake sunglasses, that'd be funny to wear. $500.
No.
No? What
Dude,
if
the
it was
thing
$500
is,
in
shit's so much
ones?
different than
Yes.
piss. And $500 can't really buy you anything anymore.
And like, what did they eat before? Like,
Just a mystery.
boy.
You better hope it was something good.
What?
Because if it's like a celery eating bitch, like, shit would be less expensive.
That's true. But then it, honestly, no, because if it was like some super like health nut, I bet her shit would be like liquidy. And it would be like,
It probably smells so strong.
Okay,
Yeah.
like a celery eating bitch who gets her fiber in. So it's solid, not stinky.
see
not,
now, yeah.
Not a burrito shit, like
But just a nice firm turd.
a nice firm turd with like minimal odor.
Dude, we should probably change the subject, guys.
I think you're right. This is intense.
I'm taking over the questions, guys.
Okay, yes.
Okay. You're in the hot seat, Travis.
Okay. All right.
Bro, you pulled up in a new whip.
I did.
That shit looked fresh as fuck.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I've had it for
when
like,
did you get it? Like, where did you
like
get
10
it?
days ago. It's brand new. Yeah. I drove down to San Diego. Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah, and then I drove it back. So it's actually like a guy who I knew up here who's from up here. And then he moved down to San Diego, and I kind of like heard that he was selling his car. But I was like, I just didn't really have enough money back then. And I was just like, all right, like it got brought up like real low key, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it. And then like, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like I hear just from like, you know, the grapevine that he's like really trying to get rid of it now. And I was like, all right, like fuck it, like.
You pulled trigger?
Yeah, you know, I was like, I know the guy, I know it's a solid car. He took care of it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll cop it.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
What happened to your other car?
I still got it, so
So you have 2 whips now.
Yeah. Well, my boy Noah, did you ever meet Noah?
Through PlayStation Network. He was on your mic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he knows me, but I know his voice.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, yo, like Noah's gonna play. or
He's a
whatever.
good friend of mine. So he's out here right now. He fucking broke his back. That's kind of why he's out here right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so he kind of like needed help, so I just kind of like kicked the car down to him. And then, yeah.
Is he gonna give it back?
I don't know.
You gave it to him.
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's still under my name, you know what I mean? I guess it's kind of what he wants to do with it, but I mean, he's using it for now, you know what I mean?
Damn. Is he in the fucking hospital?
No, I mean, he broke it. It was a compression fracture, I guess. So it's like what happens like when you fall too high on your legs, and he just blew his back out like a spring, you know what I mean?
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
How far did he fall?
He was snowboarding, so I don't even fucking know. He just hit a jump too fucking hard, sent it too fucking...
Dude,
too
what
fast.
are you? So you're just laying there in the snow, hoping someone's gonna find you?
Well, no, he worked as like a bartender for like a ski resort.
That's fucking.
So like they were just going out on like an after work run, you know what I mean? He fucking sends it too hard, but thank God, I guess it was like where like everybody hangs out, you know?
Fuck, man. So he got like airlifted out.
Nah, it still took him like 4 hours, and they had to like carry him into like the bed of like his boss's truck. Yeah, it was not. It's.
Dude.
I wasn't there, but it sounded like it was not the biz. Not the biz at all.
Can't you seriously injure someone who has a broken back carrying them?
I bet, dude. I thought, dude, before this, I thought if you broke your back, you can't walk. You know what I mean?
So basically, your spinal column and like your vertebrae have like nerves in the middle, like in your spinal cord. So like you can very easily like, hit in the middle and
Sever
hit your
that.
spinal cord, sever it, or like hit it enough that it really damages things going up your like blood-brain barrier, like, into your brain. So that's how people can get paralyzed. So,
Terrifying.
like, if you break any of the vertebrae, that's why it's so sketchy, and that's why people die very frequently, is because you, like, sever or just hit the nerves in the middle wrong. Really fuck yourself up.
I've always wondered, like, when somebody, like, you know those movies where, like, the ninja comes up behind somebody and, like, snaps their neck and they die? Are they, like, dead like that? Or do they, like, drop to the ground, living for, like, 5 minutes and then die?
Dude, I was actually thinking about that because I saw someone get their like neck snapped in like Paranormal Activity.
It depends, yeah. Like usually it wouldn't be that instant.
That's what I was thinking. That would
like,
suck.
If it's a hard enough break, like if you really slice your spinal cord, you're fucked.
I'd rather that than like go down halfway and like, you know what I mean? The slow death, fuck that. Ooh, let's change the subject, laser. Fuck. I'm breaking my neck. I'm getting scared now.
Real quick with injuries, dude, you know who I'm like dying to have on here?
Who?
Fucking, I've only met him one time in person, but I've heard B-Rod talk about him a lot, is Pasha.
Oh, yeah?
Dude,
yeah.
That guy fall 5 stories.
Yeah, bro.
And he's alive, walking, and
he's good now. Ever. Yeah, I think he was in like Puerto Rico, and he was just fucked up. Yeah, Luis is a fucking gangster. He'll hook it up too. Super good prices. Like he only charged me like $5 flat for this.
Dude, that's pretty good.
$500.
Yeah. I gave him like 6 just as like a tip, but yeah. I mean, we were there, and it was just like. It was kind of like during when all this quarantine stuff was happening too, so it was like just
under the table.
It was just me and him in the shop. It was pretty chill, you know what I mean?
He had the special key to open it up.
Exactly.
Dude, that does look kind of like Japanese.
It's kind of like hella Japanese.
That dragon, bro. Is that a dragon?
Yeah, it is. It goes like all the way up too.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro. The dragon's not even done, dude. It doesn't have any scales. It's still missing like a foot.
So you're gonna spend thousands into that?
Yeah, that's probably gonna run me like $2.5 or $3 grand, bro. At the end of this, it's gonna suck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's weird though, cause like now it's like I look at this and I look at my other arm, I'm like, oh fuck, like.
Yeah, like this one's empty.
Yeah, like this is boring as fuck. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's hard, cause I always knew that like I wanted like a Japanese sleeve. You know what I mean? Just cause like I lived there too, so it was like I just needed something to like have. But it was like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna put on the other arm now. You know?
Yeah, you lived in Japan.
Yeah.
And Hawaii. Fuck.
Yeah, bro. And
what was Japan like?
Otherworldly, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you speak Japanese?
Yeah, I do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I speak fluent Japanese.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't really like. I can still kind of read. I probably can't write at all though. I haven't like even tried to read or write since I moved to California.
How long did you like? Where were you born?
I was born in Japan actually. Yeah, my mom is Japanese. My dad was an American. Yeah.
So you're like an immigrant.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Do you have to like have like a special like passport thing?
No, because I'm a U.S. citizen. You know what I mean? Like I'm a citizen here, but like technically, I guess I do have dual citizenship because I am still a citizen in Japan too.
Damn.
Yeah, which like caused issues because like I was trying to. I left Oklahoma when I was 15 to go to Japan. And I remember like it gave me a bunch of issues going into Japan with like without an exit stamp, you know what I mean? Because I got my Japanese passport in Texas at the Japanese embassy, and then when I got to customs, they're like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" You know what I mean? Like you didn't leave the country,
yeah.
You know, you're just coming in. So that like I'd explain that whole situation. It was kind of weird, but. I mean, it was all worth it, you know what I mean? I stayed there for like 4 years.
What like, why were you there? Like, what made you want to live in Japan? Like, you went to high school there or what?
No. So I lived with my grandpa and like my step-grandmother in Oklahoma when I was a kid.
Okay.
And then when my grandpa passed, it was kind of like up in the air with like kind of where I was going to go.
Yeah.
And then like, a really old family friend ended up hitting me up, and he was in Japan. And that's kind of where it started, where he was like, hey man, like I can fly you out, you can come out here, kind of like forget about everything. And then it was either that or like I had an aunt who was in like Minneapolis or something that I could have gone with too. And it was just like, you know, obviously Japan sounds better than Minneapolis, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I did not think I was going to stay for 4 years, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be like a fucking 6-month thing max.
So did you meet like homies in Japan?
Hell yeah, bro. I still
Really?
got hella people I still talk to, bro.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Very good.
Turn that off.
That's your ringtone?
Yeah.
That's a little bit of me going.
But yeah, it was just days from doing lots more fucking coke. But yeah, man, Japan was just crazy, man. Like, I lost my virginity out there, you know what I mean? Just like everything was
To a
just,
Japanese girl?
yeah, man.
What was that like?
Dude, first of all, disappointing. Like, dude, I don't know. I just like, I think I don't know. I just definitely thought it was gonna feel better. It feels good, you know what I mean? Like, obviously getting laid feels good, but I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna feel better. You know, like, it's overhyped for sure.
Like a Japanese fuck session?
No, just I think fucking in general
Oh, you thought fucking in general
was gonna be
feel
like
better?
way
Do you
different.
not like having sex?
No, I definitely do, but I'm just saying
okay.
I thought it was gonna be even better.
You
You know what I mean? I think I just had it too hyped up in my head.
You're like, this is the
Exactly.
next,
And
this is the
I
best
think-
thing ever. You thought that.
I thought, yeah, exactly. But I think also, like, I did it wrong, where it was like, I was 15 and she was 28.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up!
Yeah, bro, so it was like...
No way,
yeah,
dude!
it wasn't it. Like, she wasn't my
Holy
girlfriend or
fuck.
nothing, you know what I mean? It was
Okay,
just
why
like,
did she have sex with you?
Because I'm a fucking stud, like,
Oh
what do
my
you think?
God.
But no, fucking, so... I meet this girl at a party, bro, and like I'd already like
She was 28 and you were 15.
yeah.
And you were why was she at this party? Like, why was she there?
I shouldn't have been at the party. Like, the party was for adults, but like I'd always looked older, and then like in Japan I had looked even older, you know what I mean? And especially like as a foreigner, it's even more just like, oh, like fuck it, you know, he can kind of do whatever. And like also it's like, you don't expect there to be like a foreigner kid around, you know what I mean? Most of the foreigners out there are adults, so you kind of just like, even like my friends that I hung out with were all like older men. It was kind of weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you weren't going to school. You
No.
were not in high school.
Yeah, no,
What
I
were
wasn't
you
working.
doing?
I was
You were
working.
just working?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived by myself for a while, and then I ended up like getting into like a long-term relationship with like this other girl, who again, I was just messy as fuck too. She was 24. I was like 16, 17. And then like she didn't know how old I was.
Was she pissed when she found out?
She never found out.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro. So fucking,
Tell me the virginity story. Tell me the
Okay.
virginity story.
Hold on, bro. I gotta turn my fucking phone off. It's just fucking too much. But
Did you hear this? Dude, he was 15 and fucked a 28.
Bro, it's
That's
not
so
it.
fucking like crazy and badass.
That's baller.
it's disgusting.
like it's nasty, but like it's a flex.
No,
for
that's
sure.
like, that's good for you that you
Yeah,
like.
I think it like affected how I look at like relationships today, though.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
Like,
how old are you?
me, I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah. So fucking yeah, it's at this party. It's called like the FIFO party.
The FIFO?
Yeah,
What's
like
FIFO?
FIFO. It's like Fukuoka International Friends Organization or something. Fukuoka was like the city I lived in. And like you could go online, like Google this shit, and like you'll see like pictures of me and shit in the background on this website. It's weird. And I ended up going. It was like every month, so I'd go a lot. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I post clips of this, can I say like 15-year-old Travis loses virginity to 28-year-old Japanese? So you don't.
No, this
really-
is all you, bro. This is
Okay.
your podcast, but
Not clickbait.
yeah.
Dude, the thing is, none of this is clickbait.
No,
and none of
it's
it's
so
ever gonna
real.
be clickbait.
That's why it's cool though, man. It's just fucking legit. It's just real. But
Sorry, continue.
no, yeah, I fucking yeah, I just met this bitch at a fucking party, and then like I remember I was there with a couple friends, and like I was talking to this girl. Her name was Shoko. I was talking to her for a minute, and then like you know, I'm still a virgin, so I don't know like when chicks are into me. You know what I mean? I don't know. So like I'm just talking to her for a little bit, and then like the party just keeps going, and like I ended up getting caught up talking to like some like little like Japanese dude that was just trying to like bum me for free English lessons, basically. You know what I mean?
They do that?
Yeah, dude, it's exhausting. So fucking, I'm just trying to like diffuse that situation, just trying to like get away from that. But like,
are you guys sipping?
I don't think I was. Everybody else is probably drinking. Okay. Yeah. And fucking so I'm just kind of like trying to like ditch this guy, and then I'm realizing like that this same girl's just like hanging around. You know what I mean? So fucking, I ditched this guy, and then we ended up just talking again, and we ended up like hanging out like.
In Japanese or English?
Japanese, yeah. I could already speak like a little Japanese from this point, so it was pretty chill. And then.
Can you say in Japanese, "Hey, I'm having a fun time at this party"? Right now?
Right now? Yeah, I'm having a fun time at this party. Yeah, 今ここはすごく楽しいです. It's like I'm having a great time here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
But, yeah, I mean, the nights just went on. I remember like, yeah, I think she definitely knew I was a virgin too, because like, it was just weird. You know what I mean? Like, like I just had no idea what I was doing. It was just like, yeah, it was off. But I mean, like, we hooked up for like almost 6 months or so. You know what I mean?
And she had no idea you were 15?
Yeah, none of the girls I
Did she say, hey, how old are you?
Yeah, I said I was 21.
Woo! How do you pass as a 21-year-old at 15?
Dude, I already had like low-key a full-ass beard and everything. Bro.
So you're kind of looking how you do right now.
Yeah.
Just minus the tattoos.
Exactly,
minus the chains.
Exactly, yeah. Just like broke Travis, you know?
Okay.
But, yeah, man, it's weird shit, dude. But, I mean, I look back at it with fondness, you know?
Dude, that sounds, yeah. So, okay, so what, you fucked her that night?
Yeah.
So how do you go from barely talking to her, spitting game on each other at the party, to where was the next step? Where did you guys go?
We ended up going to, so the party ends, and I'm like talking to my boy Tom.
What time did it end?
Maybe like 10:30, 11, you know what I mean? Like kind of early. Yeah, pretty early.
Oh.
It was like a city-sponsored event, you know what I mean? And so I got
Dude, you're gonna get this place shut down talking about all this.
Bro, fucking maybe, dude.
Can you imagine if like an assassin came to your doorstep and killed you?
Because I told this story?
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
I'd say it's worth it.
Okay.
At least I got to say it on your podcast.
Dude, this is why I fucking love you, Travis.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. I went up to my boy Tom, and Tom was like an older guy, you know what I mean? He was probably like 45 already. And he was just like, bro, like, she's into you. And I was like, well, fuck, like, I don't know, like, you know, what do I do? And I remember he spots me.
Did he know
like,
you were 15?
Yeah. He was actually like the old friend that I hung out with that contacted me when I was still in Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
So he's like low-key like family, you know what I mean?
Is he in his 50s now?
Yeah, gotta be. Yeah.
Loves G, okay.
Yeah, and he spots me some money to get like a love hotel, which are like those hotels that like you go into that like you rent out basically just for the night that you can fuck in. And like,
so like a Motel 6.
Yeah, but they're nice. They're really nice, and you could rent them out just for like 2 or 3 hours even.
No way.
Yeah, they're like made for fucking. And like the door, like once you go inside of them, the door locks until like the set time. So you're trapped in that room, and everything you want, you order. It comes in through like a tube.
It's so cool.
What? It's legit, dude. So we're hanging out in
like condoms?
Anything, food,
lotion.
Yep. You probably get like a fucking cat in there too. It's like you can get anything. You can get anything through those tubes. But
are you paying like how is this like?
Everything is connected to your card, and like I remember like the ones that I seen, like there was always like the same thing. It was like a panel right next to the bed that first of all controlled all of the LED lights in the room. So every love hotel I've been into always had like crazy nice like color changing lights and shit. Like they were nice ass hotels.
So this is pretty much a fucking nightclub in one room.
100%.
How much does it cost to rent one out for 3 hours, like US dollars?
$100. If that.
Dude, why don't we have this?
That'd be so sick.
They tried in Hawaii. They tried bringing them out to Hawaii, and it just got such a bad rap that like the hotel that like tried ditching that like that stigma and like tried becoming a regular hotel, and it still gets shit on.
Huh.
I don't think like the Western society is ready for that. Like I think we're still very like sexually taboo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Compared to like other countries, I feel, and cultures.
Well, I mean, if you're fucking 28-year-olds at 15, that makes sense for those to exist.
But that's also like that. But that's a bad example because I was lying to these girls. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel terrible about that. But
So he gave you money.
yeah,
He literally just handed you money and said, "Go to this one
I think
shop."
he gave me like $150 and was like, "Get a room for the night." Like,
Why did he give you $150?
because he wanted to make sure I could get it for the whole night.
So like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So okay, are there like better places than others? Are there?
Yeah, I'm sure there's like, well, I mean, I stayed in a lot when I was out there, and yeah, I mean, you find ones that are like dirt cheap, and obviously you know, like, all right, this one's gonna be kind of shitty, and then you got like hella nice ones that are like $800 for the night, and you know what I mean, they come with like a hot tub and like, bro, I remember one time, dude, me and my ex-girlfriend, we stayed in one, dude, the bathroom was probably like the size of like the whole living room and kitchen out there, and it was, you walked in, you had a tub, a TV, a shower, and then like not like a bed, but like a bed in the shower room, like a big flat surface with like a waterproof cushion on it with like the TV and more like shower heads, dude.
And everything's clean.
Everything is
sanitary.
mad clean. It's like, it's just made for just, you know, like having a wild time.
I would have never thought this existed in Japan if you weren't
Dude,
here right now.
it's crazy, bro. We need to go.
I'm super down.
We need to do it, bro.
I'm super down.
Japan's a good time.
So you take her here, and then what happens? Like, how did your virgin self, you were probably scared shitless.
Terrified, bro. Terrified.
Was your heart just beating out your chest?
I don't really remember that. I remember like you know, it's already kind of late. We didn't really even like, I'm trying to really remember what happened, bro. I remember just like we're laying in bed and we're watching it's called like The Mist or like The Blindness or something, and it's like about this movie where like everybody in the world goes blind and it's like an apocalypse. Shitty movie. But I remember like the movie ended, and like as soon as it ended we just started like making out to like like the credit song, and it seems like, dude, like in my memory the credits were like 45 minutes long, you know what I mean, like that song never ended. But yeah, we just started like making out, and then fucking, you know, just one thing that led to another. But I remember even like in the middle of making out, she was like, she said something like, she was like, yeah, you're like not that good at kissing. I was like, oh my god, like I'm terrified right now.
Was she hot?
She was pretty good looking, yeah. It definitely threw me off.
Was she like... So you had never had sex up to this point, obviously.
No.
Like, what was that experience like fucking her? Like, would you say she was doing most of the work, or were you just your virgin self? Were you trying to like...
I think I was definitely... I'm not even gonna try and lie and say that I like fucked the shit out of her. I'm sure it was a terrible time for her too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was probably like, I do remember like missionary, and then thinking, I was like, all right, like I gotta change it up though. Like I can't just stay in this position, you know what I mean? And like switching doggy, and then I think that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a play-by-play of what I did with this bitch, but I mean, yeah, it was weird, bro. I think like I don't know. I think it would have been definitely better. Like if I ever have a kid, I definitely want to make sure that like he or she fucking has a girlfriend or boyfriend that they fucking lose it to, instead of just like some random at a party, you know?
What makes you say that?
Because I feel like now when not like when I'm getting into relationships, but even like just like when I meet with like Damn, I'm about to like cock block myself for the rest of my life on this podcast, I feel.
You don't have to say it.
Huh? Nah, I mean, I just feel like, I need to like figure out how to say it, bro. It's like when I meet a girl, it's like I almost like, I don't want to say like I expect the sex to come quick, you know what I mean? Because that sounds like really bad and shitty. But also like that's kind of what I'm used to, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like that's like not a good place to be at, you know? Like, I don't know. That doesn't mean I'm like not okay with waiting. If a girl I really like's like, nah, just like chill.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm definitely like, I feel like I should be more patient. If that makes sense.
So you're saying because you're so used to getting sex right away that you're kind of like displeased at your own situation, and you almost kind of like want to work towards something and have that like extended time be more enjoyable and like more like a reward?
Yeah, but I don't want it to be like that. I just feel like most people are like that, you know what I mean? So I feel like I need to align myself with that mindset.
You don't have to. That's planted from birth. That is, I mean, the word brainwash has a horrible negative connotation.
Yeah.
But that is like, that's the stigma that you're born and created with, that you are going to grow up and you are not going to have sex with random strangers, and you're going to follow a path towards marriage.
Yeah.
And you're not going to, you know, like, you're not going to be a whore or be a slut or be a fucking man whore or this and that and that. And then you have all these people that like don't want to literally have sex and like travel through these experiences with people.
Yeah.
You know, and then that creates a whole problem with itself. And then you have a whole population and society in this culture that doesn't really know what they want, and then they go to marriage, and then the marriage ends up being not ideal, and you have like fucking like 60% divorce rates, you know what I mean? Like, just like an insane amount of people getting divorced, and like tons of unhappiness, because literally at the end of the day, like, a lot of people fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, but back to what I was saying, like, you're born and you're kind of like, like in our culture, in our society, and probably in most, honestly, I don't know, I might be very ignorant on this subject, but from what I've seen, it's almost like bad to like just hook up with strangers.
Yeah.
And that's why you were kind of saying like, yeah, like I almost kind of like want to go the longer route, which is also fine, but I'm just saying, like, because everyone else is doing it, and not everyone else is doing it, but a lot of people are doing that, that doesn't, like, you shouldn't feel obligated to go that same route, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's your life, and you should be literally doing what you want with it. And if that means hooking up with a girl from downtown for like a one night stand, like, I mean, if that's what makes you happy, then dude, you should keep doing it. I mean, obviously practice like safe sex, safe technique, but like, don't let everyone else kind of steer you in a way where you're not going to do that, unless you want to, you know, build time and create a relationship, you know.
I don't know. What's your take on one night stands?
I think they're great for everybody, and I think everybody should do one. Everyone should do safe one night stands with people that they find attractive and learn new things. And literally, like, a one night stand doesn't have to be like, okay, we fucked and I'm never gonna talk to you or see you again. Dude, exchange numbers, tell each other, yo, thank you for having me over. I think you should definitely do them, and I very much support them, and they make for a great story. And literally, dude, like, people wake up with like a smile the next day. Like, dude, be friends after that, and like meet a new friend group, have a new relationship with someone. And the word relationship doesn't mean boyfriend and girlfriend like everyone assumes. Dude, we have a relationship, we're friends. Me and Aliyah, we have a relationship, we're friends. Like, build a new relationship, build a new connection, and just fucking, like, I don't know, like, I don't think one night stands are this negative thing that everyone seeks them out to be. I try and like obviously like have sex and make a new friends. Fuck it. And if they're fucking dope as fuck, then let's keep hanging out and let's keep having sex. Why not?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like my one night stands kind of just come from like, maybe like, I feel like I'll like the girl and then, this is gonna sound bad, but like just like the post nut clarity.
Yeah.
What's post nut clarity?
Like as soon as you nut, you're like, oh, like I don't like you at all.
Like fuck this.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
never mind.
It turns out like I was only putting up with you just so I could fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never had that?
No, I've had that.
I feel like I have mostly that.
But the thing is, someone just let you literally fuck them. Like, the least you can do is literally just be friendly, bro. Like, exchange numbers.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
you know
still
what I mean?
cordial. I'm not like, hey, like, I found out I hate you during those 30 seconds.
fuck
Yeah,
up.
exactly. I'm not doing it like that, but I'm just like, damn, like, I definitely can't see myself, like, calling her back. You know what I mean?
And that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think sometimes everyone needs to make sacrifices on both ends, and if they did not have a good time and they never want to see each other again, I think everyone should make a sacrifice, a tiny sacrifice, that's all it takes, and one person might want to see them again while the other is not reciprocating that. The person not reciprocating that can easily just kind of like exchange contact info and be like, hey, like, still thanks for coming up, like,
yeah.
Because then that makes it to where you, just by being their friend and like texting them like once, maybe twice, like that doesn't create like a hostile environment.
Yeah.
And honestly, that makes it to where this person doesn't feel like they've gotten rejected and their like week or their day is not ruined the next day or like the following couple days. And that almost kind of like gives them support and confidence to like go back out there and like keep doing them. You know what I mean?
Fucking beautifully put, Laser.
I don't know. This is just me talking from like how I see things.
It's real though. I'm bad because like I don't mind just ghosting, bro, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? Because it's also like I've been ghosted too, and that shit sucks.
It's kind of like bummed.
That shit hurts, bro. Yeah, you're like, damn. So it's not like I should know not to just be handing that shit out. But
the thing, it ruins confidence levels.
100%.
And then you don't have like, and having confidence levels ruined, that's just bad for the community all around.
Yeah,
like everyone should be focused on building confidence levels and building a better society and just literally a fucking community of people. Like, we're in this shit together. Like, build each other up, dude. Build connections. Be friendly. You know, like.
I feel like you can cordially ghost too. You know what
I love it. Hold on, I gotta pee.
I gotta pee too.
Yeah.
You wanna go first?
You go.
Alright.
Like, I feel like you can, like, kind of give the vibes that you're not interested in anything but, like, a friendship without, like, entirely ghosting all at once and kind of, like, move, like, a little bit gradually in that direction. Just kind of, like, stop making sexual moves, you know? And then, like, you just, like, kind of respond less and then you eventually just don't respond, you know? Instead of just, like, boom. Because I feel like they kind of get the hint and it's not so, like, crazy drastic that way.
Yeah.
That's like how I try to do it if I ever have to.
Or just even be very nice and like cautious about it.
Totally.
You know? Like, you don't have to just go fucking cold shoulder someone.
Legit, yeah. Like, I guess I haven't had like too many experiences like that, but like I try to just like be on good terms with like people as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel like all those situations are like really helpful, you know, like having those different experiences.
Yeah.
Shit's important for you to know like what you like and like moving forward, you're just like, fuck, like that was a good thing that happened. Like,
you're like
that helped me grow.
What just happened?
No, just
okay.
in life.
Okay. I didn't know how you like took that.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm gonna go pee right now. I want you to get started on your girlfriends. You said you, like, before. Okay, I have a few more questions about the virgin story.
Okay.
Like, so she stayed the night?
Yeah, well, we stayed the night at the hotel.
Did you fuck again in the morning?
No. Well, honestly, the only time we did fuck was that morning. Like, we didn't fuck the night. I was like, like hella nervous, and then that's when like we started like watching the movie and like started getting shit going.
The morning.
Yeah, like it was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like it was already like low key sun up. Yeah.
But that's kind of like chill. You stayed up that late.
Yeah, I guess.
That's also kind of like rough.
Yeah, and it was also just like, what are we doing? But
you're trying to psych yourself up.
Exactly, that's 100% what it was. I was
like
just
you were tired enough to do it at that point.
Yeah, I was like drunk off the tiredness, but
like delusional.
I was like, yeah, let me get hard real quick. But I mean, yeah. She was a cool girl. And she even hit me up like a couple of years back, like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, just like on Facebook Messenger. She was like, hey, like, she was just chill. She's like, hey, like, I don't know if you remember me, but like, hope you're doing good. Like, just like a really, like,
that's really
yeah,
nice.
Exactly. So I was like, oh damn, like,
yeah,
like,
it's nice when you can leave things like that where it's not like any hard feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was like, I felt bad because it kind of came to an end because it was like she was trying to like, I remember she wanted to hang out for like, because she lived in like this town called Oita, which was like a little ways away. It was like a 2-hour fucking train ride.
What?
Yeah, so she would catch the train into town like once a week just to see me, and she was like trying to hang out like.
Wait, and this was not your girlfriend?
No, this was that same girl.
This first one?
Yeah.
Okay. So she would ride hours to see you?
Yeah, it was bad, dude. And
so she liked you?
Yeah, she definitely liked me, bro.
Did she know? There's no way she knew she took your virginity.
I would love to ask her. I would love to ask her because I would assume that she knew. Because it was like,
yeah,
I just.
You should ask her.
Huh? Fuck no. That'd be so awkward, bro. Like, hey.
Dude, fuck awkwardness. Like, who gives a fuck? You know, it's awkward for a second, then you get to like know all the things.
But I haven't talked to this girl in like 8 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, what's up?
Exactly.
Did you know that you broke?
Exactly.
Well, she probably
be 36 now too.
She probably thinks you're in like your late 20s.
100%.
Or like your 30s.
Yeah, she probably thinks I'm like 30 by now.
Does your Facebook not say your age?
Fuck no. Yeah, I keep all my shit on social media hella low key. Yeah, like okay. I'm never really on social media, but yeah, yeah, that was weird.
What made you stop talking to her?
Oh yeah. So,
or did she stop talking to you?
It was like, it was mutual, but I think it was a little more on me, just cause like. I remember she wanted to like stay like 3 nights or something. She was like, hey, like I'm like off for a while, and like she would like go to like Tokyo for work, and she would like come back and like bring me gifts and shit. You know what I mean? Like she was cool.
What type of gifts?
Just like little snacks and like little like memorabilia from like yeah, you know what I mean? Like little cool like keychains and like snacks and shit. So it was like chill. You know what I mean? She was a dope chick, but I remember I was just like not about her like hanging out more than one night. Yeah. And then she came back into town like one more time after that, and it was like we could tell it was just different, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't there. But I mean, now if I were to meet her, it'd be like, oh my god, like that's also something that I've come to realize is, bro, like I've been like blessed with like I think hanging out with like really beautiful women and like being pretty lucky with that like now, dude, I think it's like karmatically it's coming back around that like I'm getting just shit on.
You are?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm just not like I don't want to say like I just find myself reminiscing about like girls that I used to hang out with like a while back more than like the girls that I hang out with now, if that makes sense.
You miss them Asian baby girls?
I guess so. Maybe not even that, because like even like the girls in Hawaii and shit, I'm just like, oh damn, like I got a couple like solid chicks out there, but I don't know, it's weird.
So you stopped talking to, like, you guys kind of mutually stopped talking.
Yeah.
And then where did the girlfriend come in?
So I was, I did this for Amy for like the last 2 years I was in Japan.
So you're 16?
Yeah, 16 like 18. She was 24.
Okay.
And then I was on my way to work one day, and I didn't have a white button up, so I was stopping at the H&M like in the city, right next to where I worked, to just grab like a white button up real quick. And then...
Why do you need a white button up?
Because I was like waiting tables at like a nicer restaurant, you know? Yeah. So, I already have my shirt, and I'm like about to walk out the door, and like, I'm in Japan, you know what I mean? So like when you hear English in Japan, like your ears automatically like perk up, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, what is that? And then like, it was just this little like girl who was from California. She was from Irvine. She was like teaching English out there, and she was like right next to me talking, like yelling at her friend Naomi, who like I became pretty good friends with too later on. And like, I don't know, we just started talking. I was like, yo, like, where are you from? And she whipped around. She's like, oh shit, like, where the fuck are you from? Like, cause we're both like, she was half Japanese too, you know what I mean? So it's like weird to see like two Asian people that like, you know, are speaking English, you know what I mean, in the middle of Japan. And then, yeah, we just started talking. I grabbed her like contact info, and then I remember like her friend Naomi and then her friend Victoria both like came out too, and they were like low-key like interrogating the fuck out of me, like, but I was like, nah, I'm just trying to kick it, you know what I mean, like trying to like be chill. Amy actually had like a boyfriend at the time who was like really in love with her, and it was just not, it just, that got messy too, bro. Yeah.
She had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You were having sex with her?
So, well, I didn't know she had a boyfriend up until like, so we hang out, we have a great like first time hanging out, you know what I mean? Like we're not even like, we're just like having like a cute little coffee date. And then like I keep on like trying to like go in for like a kiss, you know what I mean? Like
during
trying, like,
the coffee date?
move. Yeah, well, it's like kind of at the end, you know what I mean? Where it's like mellowing down, like it's toward like the end of the date, you know what I mean?
So you guys are sitting at the table and you're like going in for kisses?
No, we're like walking around like a park right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like dark. It's kind of nice. And then she's just like dodged. I'm like, oh, like what's wrong? And then finally she's like, oh, like, well, like I have a boyfriend and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, like you're good. Like I'm sorry, you know what I mean? It's chill. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, well, like that's done, you know what I mean? Like she don't want to hang out with me no more. So I'm like eating at this place called Yoshinoya. It's like some like shitty Japanese fast food joint. And then my phone goes off. She's like, hey, like,
dude, that was weird,
bro.
I'm telling you, there is a ghost inside of. No, I'm kidding. That was literally the universe.
That was weird.
Talking.
That was weird.
Dude, did you literally hear him? And then my phone went off. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
That was trippy.
You're at a shitty Japanese.
Oh yeah,
fast food
shitty
joint.
Japanese fast food joint. And yeah, she just hits me up. She's like, hey, I had a good time. Like, let's hang out again. So I'm like, oh shit, like.
Dude, this reminds me of. Did you watch the movie Parasite?
That Korean movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where like the dad ends up killing the other dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie is fucking wild, bro.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was. Yeah, that movie caught me off guard a couple times. Yeah, did you like it?
I mean, I definitely enjoyed watching it. It was way, like, it was so overhyped.
Yeah.
It was way too overhyped.
I didn't hear anything about it beforehand. My boy just came over. He's like, bro, like, I'm gonna put this on. It's gonna sound stupid. Just watch. You know what I mean? I was like, Parasite, I was thinking it's gonna be like some virus shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any like preconceived notions of it. So I think that helped.
The ending and the climax, I was just kind of like...
The ending was stupid.
They could have, like...
The ending was stupid.
I've had this conversation many of times, but I just felt like it was more of like their political agenda to express like what's actually going on over there.
Ooh.
And it wasn't really so much as like a
movie ending.
Movie ending, which I was expecting, you know.
That is a great way of putting
it was literally like, yo, dude, like we're starving, somebody fucking help us.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, that shit's definitely important, and it needs to be, what's the word, literated?
Like, put into,
like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
But that's a whole different, I've had my fair share of rants.
About Parasite.
I would watch it again in, like, probably, like, a year or two.
But not
Not
tomorrow
anytime
night.
soon.
Okay,
Not anytime
alright.
soon.
Yeah, I've only seen it the one time. I'm not. Are you one of those people that can like watch movies and shows over and over again?
If it's good, yeah. Probably.
What's like one of your go-to movies or shows that like you could always watch?
Fuck. Go-to movie. I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite, but like it's such a shitty movie, but I fucking love it and I watch it. I can watch it over and over again. It's called Cowboys vs. Dinosaurs.
Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
It was
bro.
on Netflix for a while, but they took it off.
I remember Cowboys versus Aliens with James Bond. That same actor.
Cowboys vs. Dinosaurs.
That sounds way worse.
Dude, it's so fucking funny, dude. I loved showing people that for like the longest time, but it's like they took it off Netflix. But a really good movie that I could watch over and over again, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, good answer. Great answer. Pulp Fiction's good. Yeah. Pulp Fiction. I remember, I think I first watched that when I was maybe like, I was real young. And I remember I just didn't even understand it really, you know what I mean?
Dude, it's like the more you watch it, the
Yeah.
more shit you figure out.
Yeah,
It's-
100%.
There's a lot of hidden Easter eggs for sure.
Young Bruce Willis too. Stud.
Dude.
I love Bruce Willis. How do you feel about Nicolas Cage?
What do you mean?
How do you feel about Nicolas
Oh,
Cage?
you mean just like the actor in general?
Yeah.
To be honest, like, I have nothing good or bad to say. I mean, what movies that are big that he's in? Like,
He's been in like Con Air,
never seen it.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Never seen it. I'm like a bad person to ask that question.
Okay. He's been in a couple movies. But like, you know Nicolas Cage obviously, right? He's just known for getting shit on, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, people hate on Nicolas Cage, and I love Nicolas Cage.
Why do you love Nicolas Cage?
Because he's a great actor.
But like, in your opinion, what makes him a great actor, and like, why would other people not see that?
Because I think he's super versatile. Versatile. I say that lightly, okay? Because he can play different roles, but I can see how people say he is the same person every role. You know what I mean? He's always like,
Pretty distinctly Nicolas Cage.
yeah, but it's also like, who else would I want him to be? You know what I mean? I like Nicolas Cage for Nicolas Cage.
Dude, you know who's a dope actor?
Who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, 100%.
That guy's hard.
Yeah, you know who I like more than Sam Jackson? Denzel Washington.
Dude.
Denzel Washington, bro. That dude, something about you, I feel like he's killed somebody.
Really?
Yeah, I get that vibe from Denzel. He seems like he's like hard.
He's seen some shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know who's a really good actor? Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a goat.
He's good. I like Leo, but I just recently started liking Leo. Like, for like the longest time, I hated him and Matt Damon.
Dude, have you seen The Departed?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Dude, that
movie's so fucking good, dude. You always forget about Mark Wahlberg until the end, too.
Dude, he's a good actor.
I love
really good
Mark
actor.
Wahlberg, bro. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen The Departed, go watch that shit, bro.
That
movie's
really
so good, dude. Yeah. Fuck, man.
what's his name, dude? Like the main
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Dude, he's dope.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have known if he died.
That's a good point.
There would be fucking riots in the streets.
What do you guys think? I
mean,
feel like
there are riots in the streets.
ooh, maybe we just haven't been paying enough attention to the signs. What if they're all bring Jack back? You know?
Fuck.
Damn, man. I feel like I just lost what I was about to say. Fuck. That's frustrating. We're just talking about Jack Nicholson. Who's an actor, maybe not even an actor, like a celebrity personality that when they die, you're gonna be like, fuck, like that sucks.
Dude, I was like thinking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, does it have to be a movie actor?
No, you could be anybody.
Who I'm gonna be super
That
bummed?
you obviously don't know personally, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
has to be,
just a
like,
famous person.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a good one for you. I
Okay.
think it's a good one. I'd be very fucking bummed if they died. Just because, dude, they're not even like my favorite artist even.
Okay.
But they're like easily like top 10.
Okay.
A$AP Rocky.
Ooh, good answer.
Dude, that would make a lot of people fucking like cry.
Yeah, that would suck. I think I love A$AP Rocky, bro, and I love his music, but he really need to start putting out more of it more frequently.
Yeah, dude, there was a time in like 2012, 2013, 2014, like that time period before like all the mumble rap got hella glorified, and there was like people like fucking like, dude, the early 2010s, like music was
back
still
then
a
was
thing, bro.
crazy
like,
good back
literally
then,
still like people like big name brand people like Kanye West and Jay-Z, like they were like still
hella mainstream.
Like, there was like that time period, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like I feel like 2014 to like going backwards in time, there's like a really large scale of music people like, and then I noticed like 2016. And don't get me wrong, I do like some of the 26. Like I bump fucking.
I feel like the summer of 2016, bro. First of all, it was the best year of my life, dude. 2016 was crazy.
What?
It was just good, bro. I feel like everything was flowing right in 2016. But I also feel like the music people were dropping in 2016 was crazy fire too.
Who's your favorite artist?
Right now, I don't know, man. If you were to go like, I listen to mostly like hip hop, you know what I mean? Like hip hop, R&B, and then like really like random like 50s and 60s rock, you know what I mean? Like Buddy Holly and shit too. So I feel like if you were like look at my library, I would have mostly like Rich the Kid, 50 Cent, and like Dean Martin.
You like Rich the Kid?
I fucking love Rich the Kid.
Really?
Yeah, I love Rich the Kid. I don't know why, but I just think like almost every track he lets out is a fucking banger.
Really?
Yeah, his freestyles suck. I've not seen a freestyle that he does well, but his music that he writes is good.
I like
shout out Rich the Kid.
I like Plug Walk.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, so many. I mean, like, yeah, there's just so many good rappers out right now, bro. But I feel like just that whole like East Coast rapper vibe is definitely like what I tend to listen to more than like the West Coast, and like I definitely like Southern rap too. You know what I mean? Like I like that like ATL's popping right now. But
dude, you fuck with Shoreline Mafia?
Yeah, I fuck with Shoreline, bro.
Their album, their like newest and last album they're like ever making together comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. I was supposed to see them live at the Fremont, bro.
They've been a couple times.
Dude, I got arrested while tripping acid, so I missed the show, bro. And then I spent the night in jail tripping on acid. It was so hard, bro. Not it.
How the fuck did that happen?
Not it, bro. So fucking...
How did you get arrested on acid?
Bro, so fucking... We buy the tickets, we're like, alright, cool, like, we're gonna have a good time. I mean, it's like me and like a bunch of my friends were like, alright, cool, like, let's pop a tab and like, let's go out and just be stupid, you know what I mean? So like, me and some other friends were like, alright, fuck it, like, let's be some idiots and let's go tagging, you know what I mean?
Tagging?
Yeah, bro.
Like spray painting?
Yeah, bro, of course, right? This is what I get for being a fucking idiot. And then...
I feel like you can't do that around here.
Yeah, exactly, you can't. That's why I got arrested for it.
Like... Not even, like, if you do that in other places, you're gonna get shot. Or like, beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
And over here, you're gonna get arrested. Like,
yeah, 100%. And it was just like...
You guys were fucking graffiti doing...
It was like out in like the boonies on like a railroad track, and the cops, like, it was just bad luck that they had been there too. Like, they were there checking on a homeless call and then just ran up on me instead. And fucking...
Were you the only one that got arrested?
Yeah.
Bro.
Were you not able to like run?
No, because I was on
Everyone
top of
else
the
ran,
bridge
huh?
and everybody else was underneath the bridge. I was the only one that was on the top.
What happens if you jumped off?
I would have survived. It was probably like a 15 or 20 foot drop, you know what I mean? But it was like 15, 20 foot drop into like unknown terrain, you know what I mean? Because I could see the tops of bushes, but I didn't know if it was like they were on rocks or if it was on flat, you know?
Maybe just sketch.
And yeah, I just remember I just heard fucking freeze, and fucking I look and they're like from me to like the door, you know what I mean? Like they weren't far at all, and I was like, damn.
Did they have fucking tasers out?
No. They just had their fucking hands up like this, but they didn't have anything pointed at me.
Dude, imagine if you could you have taken off running on acid? Like, what would that have been like?
It would have been way sketchier.
Dog. I mean, like, I don't know. I've taken acid a lot, bro, and I've never had to like run from anything on acid, and that does not seem fun. I mean, neither was getting arrested and getting put in the fucking holding cell all night, but...
Did you say, guys, I'm on acid, please don't arrest me?
Fuck no. Hell no. I feel like, no, yeah, I didn't tell him anything, bro. I was just trying to be fucking normal.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened if you said, hey, I'm on acid.
Probably been like, you're a fucking idiot. This is what you get.
Do you think they would have fucked with you?
Maybe, I don't know. I remember I was heated though, because I was like, already like low-key tripping. I was like, fuck, man, like, I just want to get out so I could like go to the show, you know what I mean? The cop's like, oh, like, you're good, like, you're only going to be in there for like an hour or two max, you know what I mean? He's like, you're going to be able to get out. Lying ass piece of shit. I was there all morning, got out like 9 in the morning, bro.
What time did you get arrested?
Maybe like 7
p.m.
Yeah.
Sun was out or dark?
Yeah, sun was out a little bit, yeah.
So you're there 12 hours?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that was not the first time I got arrested either, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, I kind of like knew just like to just chill, you know, but yeah.
What was that like? Like, you tripped on acid in a jail cell. Like, what was even going through your head? Like, were you rethinking your life? Were you
nah, nothing like that, bro. It was just like, the only thing I'd only ever gotten arrested before that in Hawaii, and it was just like, it's not cold in the California, dude. It is cold as fuck in the cells, dude. And I remember like I was in just like a plain white tee and some jeans like this, and everything. I was like, fuck, bro, like I cannot wait for them to give us blankets, bro. And they gave us blankets at like 4 in the morning. It was so cold. And then I was in there with like 4 or 5 other guys too. It was just like,
were they chill?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't talk to him. There was one older guy who was kind of weird. You could just tell he was like, I don't know. I feel like he was like just mentally disabled a little bit. You know what I mean? So it was like, that was kind of rough. And he was just like, not like clawing at like the door, but like, you know, like awkwardly pawing at it. And yeah, you know, but you know, I just fucking keep your hands and feet to yourself and just shut up.
And you just sat there for hours? Yeah. Did you go to bed?
No. I mean, I probably caught like 30 or 45 minutes of sleep, like in total, you know what I mean? But there was no like sleeping.
Were like the walls moving around you? No,
thank God I wasn't getting crazy visuals, bro. Thank fucking God, dude. Because that's what I was really worried of. I was feeling in my body, you know what I mean? I was just feeling like weird. But yeah, I was hella nervous that I was gonna start tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I was like, fuck, like maybe that'll get me into some real trouble. You know what I mean? Like if I freak out and try to break out because I'm on acid, you know? So that was like my main thing. I was just like fucking making sure I was acting straight.
So do you have like charges and shit on your record?
Yeah.
How does that work? Is that shitty?
Well, I was that, and then I got a couple other ones that I'm still like currently trying to take care of.
So you're a bad boy.
I'm not a bad boy at all, dude. I get caught up in situations that I should not be in, and now I'm going to court for them.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, it happens, bro. I feel like everybody gets arrested, you know. Have you been arrested yet?
I've never been arrested.
No, you will, ladies.
Dude, no, don't tell me that.
No. I mean, I don't think you will. It's just like,
You gotta be careful in this world we live in.
100%, man.
1000%.
100%,
Like,
you
you
gotta be
have
careful.
to be on your fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going out and about, you gotta be sober. Like, people want to see you fail. FAIL.
Yeah. I heard this one person say, man, he was just like equating life to like a crab bucket. You know what I mean? Like, you ever go like crab hunting, you put a bunch of those crabs in a bucket. The only thing that matters to the crab is like trying to be on top. You know what I mean?
All the other crabs?
Exactly, because it just wants to breathe. You know what I mean? It wants to be on the surface. And I feel like a lot of people have that mentality too, where it's like the only thing that matters is their breath. You know what I mean? So they're just trying to shit on you to make sure that they're above you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Why do you think that is?
Because life kind of is like that, you know what I mean? As much as everybody tries to say it's not, it is, you know. Life is kind of just like, you get as much as you take out of it. And yeah, I think that's all it is. You just gotta make sure you take as much as you can.
Yeah. Is like, do you think that like overpopulation, like, do you think that's a factor? Like, everyone just feels like so suffocated and there's like so much like competition for like jobs and
I
just
don't
everything.
think you can chalk it up to overpopulation. I think you could chalk it up more to not useless people, but people without use. You know what I mean? Like, I think that stems from people not knowing what they want to do and just freaking out. You know what I mean? I think that's what that is. I don't think it's because there's too many other people. I mean, maybe if there wasn't so many people, you know what I mean, there'd be certain other opportunities that would come up. But I think just saying it's because there's too many people isn't, you know, I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's like, fuck. Is it like hard to like get a job or like apply for like a house having like a fucking record that you have to deal with?
No, so thank God, like, I don't have like everything that I've done has like been a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? I don't have any felony things on my record. So like, it is so different having a felony than a misdemeanor. Like,
really?
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like I still like on my job when I signed up, like I said that I've never, like, I don't have anything on my record. You know what I mean?
And you don't?
I do, but it won't really pop up because it's a misdemeanor. You know what I mean?
What is a misdemeanor?
Like a lesser crime than a felony. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's like a real definition to it, but like a felony would be like a DUI is like a felony. You know what I mean? But like a misdemeanor would be like jaywalking. You know what I mean? Like something you could get a ticket for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think. I don't know the difference, but yeah. It would definitely be 100% harder to do that sort of shit if you had a felony.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, we definitely don't live in like a very free like place, huh?
I think we do. I think we live in a pretty, like, I get kind of like shitted on for this idea, but I feel like America isn't like the worst. You know what I mean? I feel like we're not too bad in terms of like really everything. It's like I get it, like a big like focus right now is racism, but I feel like if you want to look at other countries, they all kind of have the same issues we're dealing with, but they also have much lower rates of like I don't know what it's called, like less cultures, you know what I mean? It's less of a melting pot in those countries, yet they still have these racist issues. Like, America's built on immigrants, and it's just one huge melting pot. Of course we're gonna have these issues. And I think it's just, I feel like yeah, we do need to address them, but I feel like it's not the only thing we need to focus on.
Yeah, I just look at it like Aliyah, you were here for last Wednesday when we filmed the second skit.
Yeah.
And there was like some issues that came up, and you guys did not agree with like the way that I envisioned it, and we did not do it the way I originally envisioned it, I think it's still gonna be like a fun product to watch.
Yeah.
But like you guys were fucking like offended. You know what I mean?
May I ask
wouldn't
what it
group
was?
myself in with like how everyone else was feeling. I was kind of just like trying to make different people's opinions heard in a way that other people understood. I personally like didn't feel very strongly in either direction. I was kind of like, you know, I think you have really awesome ideas for videos, but I also was trying to like express what they were trying to say in a way that like you could hear too, you know, just because like some of what they were saying was coming from a little bit of an angry place rather than like logical, you know.
That is a huge issue. I feel like people are like thinking and speaking emotionally rather than logically, you know what I mean? Which is understandable, you know what I mean? Like when you're heated, you're not going to be able to fucking tell yourself like chill out, think about it. But people need to learn to do that, you know what I mean?
That's why I feel like we aren't living in a free place. Like, obviously, you can have the argument of, oh, dude, we're living in the most free place we can ever possibly live in. Like, 400 years ago, if you said something about a ghost, you were being fucking put on trial for
witchcraft.
You know what I mean? Like, all this crazy stuff. But, like, still, even today, like, I just feel like, damn, like, we literally could not do the original video because there were some issues with, and that's fine, like everyone can have their opinion, but there were issues with how I wanted to like direct it. And for me, in my mind, I'm going, dude, this is like the last thing I'm thinking about in my mind is, oh, this is gonna offend somebody. Like I almost like in a weird, because I would say like I am the extremist, and it's like I almost would rather have not even done the video, you know what I mean? I just felt so like, well, dude, because we're not doing my dream anymore. We're not doing what I literally like was stoked to do. You know what I mean? Like we still did something, and I'm like, okay, for sure. But like at the end of the day, I'm just like a little like,
it's not the same.
I'm grateful for sure. But like changing one or two small little things, it's like, fuck, man. Like in my mind, that those small changes would have made it like that much better.
Yeah.
And like it's like, dude, like if the skit we're doing a fit, like, I don't know, man. I think everybody gets so fucking offended at like the smallest thing. Like I almost feel like everyone just needs to like fucking like,
people want to get offended nowadays.
Like everyone needs to like buck up a little more, but it's like you're not even bucking up to the point where I'm asking you to be this like gnarly fucking person to handle all this shit. Like I don't know, man. I'm not like.
It's tough. People at this point, people are really trying to protect absolutely everyone from getting offended, rather than focusing on their sole views and things that would personally offend them, which is where it gets really tough. Because when I, a straight woman, am actively advocating for LGBTQ plus etc. rights, you know, I can't do it to the same extent and in the right way as someone who is in that position. You know? Same with, you know, I'm not an Amish woman. I don't know what Amish women like to hear or what they're looking for, like what they're going to be offended by. So, you know, I can't, with that video specifically, be like, oh, this is definitely offensive, because I don't know. You know, like, it'd be a different story if I was, like, coming from the perspective of the person who would be offended, you know?
Were you shitting on the Amish?
Oh, sure.
Not really, no.
It's, like, not even.
No? I mean, that came, I was like, what was going on? And then you start bringing up the Amish, I was like, well, now I need to know. Like,
there were some Amish cultural issues, and it's, like, the people expressing their opinions weren't even Amish.
Why do they? Yeah, it's the Amish. Okay, I feel like if there's one group of people that are allowed to be made fun of, it's them.
I think everyone should. I get made fun of every day. Like that's just something. That's like I'm not saying, dude. I don't agree with bullying. I don't agree with. I'm not bullying anybody, dude. I'm literally like making a fucking like like 9 out of 10 people that I've shown just laugh. Like, if not 10 out of 10 people that I've shown have laughed at the video, dude. It's not this fucking fucked up thing that's going on.
Well, so what was the situation that had to be changed?
We're just gonna have to show you.
Okay, all right.
I think like what's tricky is
people don't want to say the word Amish out loud. Like, people don't want to say like literally like the word Amish. Like, there's obviously a little more than that.
Okay.
And I'm making it sound way more basic. So please don't. The people that filmed with us, shout outs the fuck to you guys. Thank you for being a part of that. But like, I'm also entitled to like give a little overview on like how I see the things, because this is like a big topic, dude. You fucking walk in a building and you fucking write with your left hand and you're offending the people that write with their fucking right hand. You know what I mean? Like, there's some fucked up shit going on right now. But, like why can't you say the word Amish?
I mean, you're not trying to come from a place of hatred, and I think that's where like people struggle a little bit, because like it's hard to find that line, and like you're very clearly coming from a place of playfulness and fun.
Yeah.
But you know, I think where the other half of our crew is struggling is just like making sure that other people were seeing that, and it's kind of tough to like please both sides sometimes.
I think it's so obvious that you're coming at it with a playful point of view that there shouldn't even be any question about whether or not you're being derogatory about it or not.
Okay, let me give you a better example, because I showed you the video before we even started this podcast. You know the video I just showed you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, why do you make that video that has to do with human trafficking? Where the fuck did you guys get this from, man?
Is
like,
that what you've actually heard about that video?
Yeah, no, I had like a full-on conversation with someone that was like...
Then that is just certain people looking for their own answer. That's
like,
all
that's
that
the
is.
last thing that even came to my mind.
Yeah,
you know
that's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, no, that's...
These are like good friends, you know? But like, it's... I don't know, like it's just like shocking that like I can't even like jump on a camera, make a little funny skit that everyone's kind of like was having a great time making that day, and then next thing
that's
you know,
wild
it's
right
like,
there.
Like, I don't know, man, like live your life. Like, no one was negative. Like, if you're doing it to make fun of a certain group and you're purposefully doing it, that's fucked up, and you shouldn't be doing it, because people like feel the heat and it's fucked up. But if you're just like doing something to coming from like I said, like that was just like a playful like thing. Like, human trafficking was the last thing I was even like that wasn't even in my fucking brain. And you didn't, dude, because you watched it.
When you said it, I was like, what do you mean human trafficking? And then I was like, oh my god, like I guess I could see it if I really look for it in that video. I mean, that's you're just dealing with people who just want to be offended. You know what I mean?
You think so?
100%. Because, I mean, that's all that it is. You know what I mean? Like, being offended is 100% on that person. You know what I mean? It really fully depends on if that person wants to be offended or not.
Yeah. That's
why I think people just need to fucking, as you said, just buck up and just not be offended by everything. Yeah, I'm not saying like there are things that should offend you, obviously. You know what I mean? Like,
should be. And the crazy thing is, like a side that a lot of people don't like when there's a situation and someone is getting bullied, I almost want to say like I am usually like. There are a very limited amount of people that have seen me like step in immediately, but dude, I come if like random people, like I come and I have your back pretty much immediately. Like if it's fucking like if you need it, I'm there, you know, like I'm not gonna let someone get fucking like punked. You know what I mean? That's like a close friend. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm not here to fucking like be a bully or be a part of that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
human trafficking, bro. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I would say if, like, you do you, bro. And, like, you have to worry about how other people think and your friends to an extent.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you want to do something because you thought of it, it doesn't matter how they receive it. You know what I mean? That's your project.
Yeah, it's one thing that I related this on, that just like a quick thing that came to my head was like Quentin Tarantino directing Django Unchained, he got a lot of heat for them saying the N-word.
Yeah.
I don't think he's racist for doing that. That's just creating a depiction of what that time period was.
Oh, which is accurate, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy because I'm like...
You can't do that, though. Yeah.
If he wants to do that and he wants to create and show what that was like, I think he should be able to do that. But dude, there's no, I don't think he's fucking racist for doing that, you know?
It's more educational than anything.
Yeah. Like, that's...
I think people are just, hypersensitive and, ultra embarrassed at where we come from, you know what I mean? I think that's why we're trying to, I mean, people said the same thing happened with Germany after World War II. You know what I mean? All those German people, when they would when they were asked about it, they were we didn't know what was going on within those concentration camps. You know what I mean? So I think it's the same thing where it's we're just trying to low key block out that that's what happened in our country. You know what I mean? And that's why I think people get so offended by it so quick, is because it's I feel like people are trying to forget about it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think for a lot of people the past is being acknowledged for certain things. And people are just trying to do their best to protect others, and sometimes it doesn't come across right because we are human and we can't always portray how we're feeling and what we want in a way that makes sense to others, and that's part of the human experience and what makes it terrible and difficult, but also beautiful because you can learn and try to break through to others and have them see your perspective so that you can have that communication and actually grow and learn from the past. So I mean, you need to not appreciate the past exactly, but acknowledge the past so that you can move forward and try to embrace those things so that you're not hurting others in the future when you can prevent it. So, I don't know. I don't think, with this whole video skit thing, there's people that are in the fault. It's just people that are, trying to protect others or trying to have their own voices or visions heard. And it's just, a little bit of clashing, but that can happen, you know? It's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just kind of how you learn about different people and how they see things.
That was well said.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. What is the line I'm crossing? Because I'm crossing a line if okay, don't get me wrong, because they're when I posted that first skit, dude, shout out to everyone that fucked with it. There was a lot of people texting me that day saying dude, Laser, thank you for being yourself, that was the funniest shit, yada, dude, I was getting compliments left and right, and then what was the line I crossed that made a few people say yo, I don't feel this was right?
So I personally,
you know what I mean?
I totally do. I personally didn't have any sort of nerve struck with that video. I was this is fucking hilarious. This is so Laser. But if I came from an experience where that's something that was kind of close to my heart and close to home, or I had some sort of personal experience with human trafficking, maybe my brain would say, fuck, that's not okay. And it would strike a nerve for me, and I'd be fuck, that's not something that should be happening, But I didn't personally have that because I can't relate to it, And I think you weren't coming from a place of even knowing that would be a mindset for someone. So, it wasn't a malicious or vicious thing on your part because, you came from it from, an innocent point of view, thinking this is fucking hilarious, which it was. But, the perspective that might have been offended was probably just someone getting their feelings a little bit hurt because it was something they could relate to in a certain way.
So you're saying it's kind of someone else's experience that they've been involved with, and they're kind of oh, who the fuck is this kid that's never been involved in a situation like that? Why the fuck's he shouldn't even be able to like use that type of like prop.
Yeah, and that's how they feel because of, you know, stimulus that's happened in their life that has put that in their mindset. You know, if it was some sort of situation that happened similarly to you, I don't know, just something that happened during your childhood that like really changed you, or something that like hurt you internally, or something that like bothered someone involved in your life, you might have a similar reaction, you know?
Yeah.
But it's tough to go out of your way to please all of those people, because you never can, you know?
It's impossible to please everybody.
Exactly. So you have to just try to be as considerate as possible to those people if those situations come up, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree with everything that you're saying. Like, if you, it's just crazy because like, where do you meet to where you can still kind of like envision the thing that you wanted to do and not offend? Like, I guess everything you do, you're gonna offend somebody.
I mean, maybe with that, it's all about disclaimers, you know? You know, at the end of a video, like, hey, this is purely for entertainment purposes, not trying to offend anyone in such and such areas. There were no animals or humans harmed in the making of this, etc. Which sounds fucking terrible, but that could probably help resolve a lot of things.
Fucking put it up, bro. I also just feel like you brought up a great point by like those people who go through those experiences and then feel those emotions during it. But that is all anecdotal evidence, you know what I mean? Like, that is all like out of the norm. So at that point, you know what I mean? Are you going to sacrifice the good of the many for the good of the few in that situation, where you're going to then mold your things around this small group of people who will get offended? Or are you just going to say, fuck it, I'll just make it for the masses and put it out like how I want to make it?
I'm not saying you need to mold to them, but, you know, if people reach out to you, you can just be like, you know, I'm sorry that this maybe struck a nerve or offended you. I didn't mean to come across it in that way. Mm-hmm. It came from purely a playful point of view, you know? Like, even just shooting that at someone would probably
shut it down
immediately, you know? You can still put your ideas and your fun, like, goofy shit out there. You know, I think that's fantastic, and, like, your visions are super fun and hilarious. But, like, you know, there's always going to be people out there like that.
Good shit, Alana.
Well, fuck the Amish, am I right?
With the cutting brain lace.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, okay, what do you think about people, like, I guess there's, like, I had a good friend telling me about, like, facial recognition and, like, these programs jobs look at, and they're like, oh, they saw your face shotgunning a beer drunk at a party, and then like you don't get a job. Like, have you guys heard about that shit going on? Like, why does that matter?
I've definitely heard of people getting fired over an Instagram post.
Don't you think your personal, like, okay, as long as you're not fucking beating people in the streets and being a racist fuckhead and vandalizing fucking property and shit, like, your personal life is your personal life,
100% different from your work
like,
life.
You should be able, like, go smoke a cigarette, go drink a coffee, go make a video with Amish people in it. Like, why are people getting fired and declined jobs for shotgunning beers?
Because
that's something my brain literally does not get. Like, I was born. Am I from the future?
Honestly, yeah, you are, Laser. You fucking 100% are, I feel.
Like, I feel like I'm from this place that's like fantasy land where like all this shit was like the whole. Like, I feel like what we're doing now is hundreds of years ago, and like I came from a place where like
this is all fixed already.
Everything's fixed and everyone's created equally, and the people aren't fucking so strapped and getting offended because of I write left hand. You know what I mean? Like,
well, take me over there then.
We're gonna have to make a portal.
Bro.
There's one outside in that tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But dude, people get fired now and decline jobs because they were at a party.
I think that's just because, like, maybe not like mob mentality, but definitely kind of sort of where it's like, I feel like if that company were to keep that person on that did catch all that hate, then that company would then be next to catch some flack on fucking still having that person work there. So that, you know what I mean, it puts pressure on the employers to get rid of that person as well,
I think
which is fucked.
Yeah, usually people aren't fired for like simply shotgunning a beer, you know. I think if you're going through the hiring process and the people that are looking to hire you are like searching you on the internet and all they're finding is you fucking raging and like they're not finding anything professional, they're finding you like shit-faced every weekend, just documents of that for years. Yeah, they're probably going to be a little reluctant to hire you because they're going to be like, okay, can this person get their shit together and be there on Monday and like be ready to work this job every day? But the people who are getting fired typically are people that have done something particularly offensive.
True. Going on like racist rants at like little kids and shit.
Or, you know, there's people where it's kind of a misunderstanding and like truthfully it's not from a place of hatred, but you know, people go off on them and take it wrong and demand that that person is fired. Like I know that's happened at Cal Poly, I think with a professor because they said something, I don't know, about the gay or lesbian community that just like came across totally wrong. They said it in their lecture and it was recorded or something along those lines. And
see, that's fucked right there.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It's tough because there's like kind of a fine line there, what you can and cannot say. It's just like.
And odds are like that professor was probably just like briefly bringing it up.
Exactly.
And not like talking shit on it either, you know what I mean? I mean, he might have been, but I fucking doubt it, you know? And he still gets shit on for that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough.
It's a weird time to be alive. I am just trying to fucking do me, hang out, you know, eat some good food and get some fuck. That's about it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like this podcast kind of took I feel I'm to blame for this.
What do you mean? No, I think this podcast is going great.
Really?
Yeah, I'm having a great conversation.
I think it's great.
I'm enjoying this.
There's a lot of like progress, like internally, I feel like.
Is
We're
there
like
really?
learning things about each other.
Are we? Okay.
Like about everyone's like mental processes, like how they view different things in the world.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you guys want to stay on the controversial society page of things, or do you guys want to move more into...
Well, what's the next page?
Oh, I was just going to keep us on the same page, and I was going to bring up somebody, someone, like... I was going to say the people doing the firing, and, like, these not... Like, dude, how many corrupt people are there that are, like, the bosses... that are fucking like rapists and like sex offenders and no one knows about it, and then they're like making these executive decisions and like firing people that are probably really good people, but they
don't want to fuck them. Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say shotgunning a beer at a time.
Oh, okay.
But also not wanting to fuck him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I just think about when you brought that up.
The people making these rules, dude. There's a lot of people making these rules that are corrupt.
Yeah, 100%.
I know. I'm not in that field, but I'm just telling you like what I feel and maybe like rumors and stories that I've heard.
Yeah.
Like I feel like something's a little off.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that? Like something's 100%. A little off? Like.
Yeah, especially like kind of the generational gap right now is really interesting because we have these people who are still kind of CEOs and have a lot of power in businesses who are, you know, of a generation where they feel like, you know, women are lesser and people of different ethnicities are not treated equally. And that's just how they feel. You know, that's not going to change. And until that generation isn't with us anymore, you know, things are a little bit stagnant.
So what you're saying is we need to kill them off.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
no, I feel you.
things are going to change at some point and maybe for the better.
No, that's a great point, is the people that are in power right now are the ones that are still kind of stuck in this older generation mindset, you know?
I mean, like, even my grandfather, like, the way he thinks about things is just not the same as people today, you know? Like, I was cleaning up around his house, and he said, wow, you're gonna make a great housewife one day. And, like, he truly meant that as a compliment. But today, if you say that to someone, they're like,
it's like, that's the only thing I can do, like, yeah.
Exactly, you know?
That's where it comes back to the fucking everybody's getting offended.
Like, I was like, thank you, Grandpa, because I knew, you know, he was coming at
well,
it
it's
from
just
a
how
place
he was
of love.
raised.
Exactly.
That's literally how, that's like
Exactly.
your mindset. That's like ingrained into you, and it is a compliment. Like, that's how he meant it. So it
Exactly.
should be taken as a compliment. He wasn't trying to fucking harass you and be a dick.
I kind of like laughed, but I was like, oh, Grandpa. Like,
Because you're obviously, you know you're going to be more than a housewife.
yeah, like, sure, I can clean a house. Thank you, Grandpa.
Your partner that you end up being with, you might make them the housewife. You know, like, you know that's not, you didn't take
I'll be your
that.
housewife.
Oh.
Fuck it.
You didn't take that fucking comment to the grave.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know that genuinely was meant to be a compliment.
It kind of warmed my heart seeing, like, him, like, valuing me in that way, because that is, like, truly coming from a place of love.
And dude, that's
You know?
how I feel about these skits that we've been doing. Like, I'm trying to have it from this place of love to, like, just have a little laughter, you know?
Exactly.
It's not meant to be a fucking insult to anybody.
Exactly, yeah.
Damn, Liz, I didn't know you had these issues going on.
They're not even, dude, we're just on a podcast, bro,
Yeah,
talking.
no.
I'm telling you, word around the
I feel you, I
campfire.
feel you, I
It's
feel
not
you.
this horrible thing that I, like, think about every day.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it had me thinking for, like, 30 minutes.
A minute, I feel that.
I was like, fuck, man. Like,
You know what got me thinking about is how fucking tiny my bladder is, bro.
dude, my
I've gone
bladder
through,
is
like, 6
fucked,
fucking
bro.
times since I've been here. I apologize.
You're good. Dude, I deadass filled a mason jar this size the other day with
Full
me.
of piss? Why'd you piss in the mason jar?
Okay, so my brother was, like, in the bathroom at my dad's house, and I was, like, banging on the door. I'm like, Finn, let me in. He's taking a shit, and I'm like, all right. And so I, like, try to find anything. I'm like, man, I really gotta pee. So I, like, go in his back little tool room area and, like, pee in his, like, big old mason jar. And I'm like, damn, this thing's filling up. And, like, slowly. Shit was gnarly.
Did you have to, like, cut it off?
No, but, like, this mason jar was, like, massive. I was, like, right close to the top.
What'd you do with all the piss?
I dumped it in the compost.
Okay.
Like the good farm girl I am.
You didn't just throw it outside on a plant or something?
No.
Compost? Why compost?
Because it'll help with, like, building the bacteria in there.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're all about the compost.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Love me some compost.
Do you ever shit in your compost pile?
Not directly, but, like, shit gets into the compost. Because, like, I have a composting toilet.
A what?
So, like,
At your dad's house as well?
no, at my house.
Uh.
Oh, okay.
It's called Humanure. Basically, you have, like, a sawdust system, and you, like, use a bucket and, like, go to the bathroom in the bucket and then put, like, a shit ton of sawdust, and the sawdust, like, absorbs any of the bacteria that's gonna, like, cause any sort of, like, smell or anything like that. And then you basically, like, put it in a contained area and, like, add in more sawdust and, like, wood chips and stuff, and over time it, like, breaks down into an organic matter that, like, isn't actually human waste anymore. So it's, like, good for gardening and
I
stuff.
might have to put a little
Damn.
bucket in here.
Humanure.
Yeah.
Alright. That's pretty legit. I came in at the right time.
Do you think you could, like, sell this?
Sell Humanure? Dude, I might get in trouble
Dude.
with the law for selling Humanure, but I probably could.
Could you imagine if you, like,
Yeah.
Christmas time came around? Dude, you guys want to talk about shit again? Let's talk- I had some more. I was thinking about some
How much
good
do
stories.
you think I could, like, sell some of my Humanure for?
Oh.
That's so nasty. There has to be people out there that would buy that.
You could probably sell it for a lot.
I was gonna say.
I bet you could sell it for like $100 an ounce.
That's a lot of money.
Dude, exactly. Well, that's the thing. If you were to sell shit, like human shit, you would have to, like, it'd have to be expensive. Because if it's cheap, then it's like, this is disgusting. Like,
well, you're probably producing a couple pound shit.
exactly, so you're making money off of that shit.
What do you think I'm eating?
Dude, an ounce is nothing, bro. An ounce is like
Nothing,
a fucking...
yeah.
Like a...
Your turds are probably like 2 or 3
a couple
pounds.
pounds.
Exactly.
Dude, your turds alive are probably a couple pounds. A pound.
You think?
You probably... Dude.
I'd say me and Lays is probably 5 or 6 each.
No, I don't know about that. Dude, you
I
definitely...
gotta start eating more.
Imagine if, like, you start getting into the business of selling your own shit, and then some guys, like, look, like, I want a special order. Like, I want you to eat this and this, take a shit, and then send that shit to me.
Oh.
Dude, could you imagine if you got in, like, this dark web, like, black market thing?
Honestly,
and, like,
I would do that.
Travis hooked you
I
up
do
with all
some
his contacts.
weird ass business shit. Like, yeah. That
What would you
doesn't
do,
sound that
though,
surprising.
if you were selling these, and then, like, you're just hanging out at, like, your friend's place one day, and, like, or you're dog sitting for, like, your homie, and then you're like...
Someone pulls out like a Big Sur bar type thing, but it's like your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or like you find it by accident, and then you're like, "What the?" And then you remember, like, this is from when I had sushi.
And then it's like a snack.
Ooh.
Would you still be friends with
Like a
that
granola
person,
bar.
or would you be like, "I can't fucking see this person"?
I mean,
anymore?
I'm the person that's selling my own shit at this point. How could I not be friends
But
with them?
wouldn't you be sussed out if somebody you knew had your shit?
Not really.
No.
I don't think I'm easily sus.
Respect. Hell yeah. All right.
Dude, you said when I hit you up to come on this podcast, you were like, "Yo, bro, like I've been doing some like podcasts with like another homie, but we don't want to post them online because we've been talking about so much illegal shit."
Yeah. Well,
It's just
like
illegal shit.
what was that?
You said you were talking about some illegal shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like, we'll just, like, talk about, we'll, like, get way into detail, you know what I mean? And, like,
Okay.
we'll, like, go in on, like, hella detailed stories on, like, certain people, you know?
Okay.
Or, like, you know, we'll just, like, do something that maybe we shouldn't do on camera. And then we gotta be like, all right, we can't use this one anymore. You know?
Like a camera like that?
No, it's just on our phone. We just got like a little phone stand, and then we got like a little fucking sofa and everything. It's cool, man, but it's like
That's dope.
You gotta be on it, bro. Yeah, bro.
Dude, I don't know if I want to ever do a podcast. Like, okay, if I'm like rich,
What is this?
if I'm rich one day, sure. But dude, it's like so scary to like talk about anything anymore because you get held like what we're already talking about. It's like kind of like
It's touchy, yeah.
It's
That's
touchy.
why we haven't uploaded like the shit that we talk about, because it's like this, but like
times 10.
way worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
shit that people like would honestly be offended by, and they have a right to be offended by some of the
Because
shit
they're
that we
probably
talk about.
the shit you're probably
Yeah.
talking about is actually probably
Yeah, well, I mean, we're also just like being like mean for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's never good either.
It's tough. Like, I don't know. I grew up with my dad and brother, and like, you know, being like a little mean to each other and like
It's like tough
and
love.
like making fun of each other is like how we show our love.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of my favorite. Just like beating up on the people I love, like and
Yeah.
doing the same, like in a good way. Like, you know, it's coming from a place of love, but it's tough. Like finding that borderline, and like there's certain people you just can't do that with. Like,
Yeah.
my mom cannot take it. Like, she fucking hates it. And like you just gotta like try to understand that and like take that into consideration, but fuck, it's tough sometimes.
I'm going through that with like this girl that's like in my friend group, where like she thinks that like me and like my other homeboy like dog on her kind of hard, and like
If you're one of the boys, like that's what's gonna happen.
that's kind of like what we all thought was going on, you know what I mean? But then like we found out that she was like legitimately getting like upset, and we're like, but it's also like weird because like she roasts us hella too, you know what I mean? So it's
But
like
she can't take it herself.
yeah, so it's like okay, so it's just like weird, but like yeah, like you gotta be aware with like how certain people take certain things too, you know? But that that is always a little weird when it's like So what, you can say some shit to me, but I can't say some shit back, you know?
Yeah, it's tough when they don't, like, I don't know, talk about it in the moment, too, because then you, like, are like, wait, what? What did I even say?
It's like, yeah, I guess I remember saying that 4 days ago. Yeah.
I don't know. If something offends me, I try to, like, make it, like, known in the moment so it, like, doesn't happen.
You should, yeah.
Like,
that's how,
I don't like being called that. Like, moving on, you know?
What is, like, what's one thing that, like, without a doubt, you'll be like, hey, fuck you? Like, what's something that offends you? Because I can't think of something that, like, if somebody, like, there's not one thing that somebody can come up in my face and say, and I'll be like,
like about you mean?
Yeah, like, I could give 2 fucks, really. You know what I mean? But, I mean, like, other people, man, like, you look at them the wrong way. They're like, fucking, you want to square up, you know?
Well, it's a good question. Not, like, to me personally, like, I'm more offended, more like I was relying on someone and they didn't come through, or more like
that does matter,
people not replying to text messages. I'm like, dude, like, fuck this person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more, but I don't even know if that's like me being offended. That's more like me just being like bummed out.
Yeah.
But you can come up to me in the street and say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yeah.
To me, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah, man.
That's right, man. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck what you say to me.
I don't know. At this point, like, I definitely used to be offended by stuff, but I feel like at this point, like, anything that's applicable to me, like, I've already heard it 10 times. I'm just like, okay, like, whatever.
Yeah, things
like,
sound original. Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure.
One time, actually.
True. Great.
One time, some guy called me something, and it got me thinking, bro. I got into, like, a shouting match with a dude in Santa Monica, because fucking, I was in my car. It's green. This guy is Ben Red. He's standing at the light with a bicycle. As soon as my light turns green, he like runs and tries crossing the street. You know what I mean? So like, I obviously didn't even move. Yeah. So I didn't even hung my phone. I just yelled. I'm like, the fuck? You know? We get into like a little bit of like a bickering match, but I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm like literally on my way to get dinner. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to meet up with some people. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I just like start to take off. And then I hear him, he's like, yeah, keep driving, coward. And I was like, what the fuck did he just call me? Like,
I'm gonna come after you.
Yeah, it's like, motherfucker, you're on a bicycle. I'm in a car. Like,
bruh.
That one got me. I was like, I had never been called a coward before. And it hurt.
And it throws you off like that.
Yeah.
Like, I had someone like come at me who was like, fuck off, you and your big forehead. I'm like,
yo,
my forehead's proportional. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, that's the shit that it's like when it catches you off guard is when it's like, oh, what the fuck did you say?
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
He could have called me like some shithead motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, he could have gone in on me and I would have been like, yeah, whatever, dickhead, but he called me a coward?
People.
Like,
that one got me. I still think about that, and I know for a fact he probably forgot about me. You know, and I will never forget about that, man.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Coward.
That one hurt, bro.
Someone once told me the worst thing that you can call someone is a coward. Someone once told me that.
Yeah, bro. It felt bad, bro. It hurt.
You're just like grinding your molars together.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just trying to get some fucking ramen.
God damn, I'm so hungry.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, but that was the only time that I was been like, what the fuck did he just say? And that was, I mean, I respect it now. It's been like 3 years, you know? But
dude, you gotta be careful now these days because people will just pull out a gun and fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a whole nother problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Did you hear about something just happened too? There were like some street races down in LA where a fucking girl just got shot. My boy who was cutting my hair told me about this. Like, these two dudes were racing, got in an argument, they pulled off, and then one of the guys was like, so what, like, you really bout it, to the other driver, and the guy was like, fuck yeah. Guy pulls out a gun, his homeboy clocks him. This is all on video. Homeboy clocks the dude with the gun and like while he's, you know, the hit jolted him, so he just like jolts the trigger too. Ba ba ba, like lets off 3 or 4 rounds, catches the girl in the face, kills her.
Just random.
Yeah, she was just out there trying to watch some races.
God.
Yeah, about like shit. Just when your number gets called, bro, your number gets called. Like there ain't nothing you can do. That's what I'm coming to realize.
Yeah, that's why you gotta like just live every day the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know.
Yeah.
Weird shit.
Fuck, man. That's heavy.
Yeah, man. Well, it is getting late, and I gotta drive back. I got a long drive back. I feel like this has been a great podcast, though.
Dude, no, I'm happy. Dude, you ended this like season. Dude, can you imagine if there was like seasons of this?
You should start making seasons, bro.
Season 1. And it's just
It's
like,
been completed.
bro, you wrapped up this. This is the last podcast that will ever be done in this room.
Well, I'm glad to have done it. Have me on again, bro. This is a good time.
This has been fun.
It has. It's been, yeah. You gotta keep doing these, bro.
I'm super down.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
Definitely.
I have like a list of probably like 30 plus people. And the thing is, the list just keeps getting bigger.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You know?
How often are you filming these? Like once, twice a week?
Dude, when this first started, I literally was so addicted.
Yeah.
I did like 13 in like 14 days.
Oh shit.
But and the thing is, I wasn't even filming every day. Like some of these days, there were doubles. One day was almost a triple, but you can only do 1 podcast a day. Is what
you get drained,
dude.
yeah.
You get so fucked. That's why we have to redo one of them because they were like the 3rd person that day, maybe the 2nd person that day, and I just could not like fathom words anymore. Like it hurt to talk. It was just like.
There's just not the stamina to keep it at a quality
Stamina,
level.
dude, you need brain fuel.
Yeah. It's like
you need
when you're
breaks,
trying to like
bro.
fuck multiple times in a row. It's like top notch at first, and then it's like, okay.
My 3rd round is always the best round.
Really?
By far. By far. I can always count on my 3rd round. Like, this is gonna be a sesh. Like,
really?
Yeah. Because the first one's, I'm not even gonna lie, always quick. First one's quick. 2nd one's like, meh. 3rd one is like, let's go.
Fuck, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny how like everyone's different. Like,
What's the most times you've had sex in one day?
This just happened. Me and this chick hooked up, I think it was like 6 times in one night. Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend right now?
No.
Are you seeing anybody?
No.
When was the last time you had sex?
Maybe like maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay, so it's been a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, and it was like it was just another one of those situations where it was like not a girl. Like we had already been hooking up for like maybe like 2 or 3 months. That's like how like that's like the lifespan of every chick that I ended up meeting is like 2 to 3 months, and it's just like fizzles out, you know.
Who do you live with?
I live with.
Do you still live in that same place that I came that one time?
Yeah, same spot. Yeah.
Don't you have you live with girls, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever hooked up with one of your roommates?
No, but
That'd be
bad
shitty,
idea.
huh?
it's the worst. Yeah, I won't do that. I've already learned not to hook up with my roommate's friends too, dude, because that shit blew up in my face.
Wait,
too.
really?
Yeah, bro.
Shit gets gnarly.
Shit
'Cause you're hearing
blew.
drama from like both sides.
And like, I think like I just picked like the wrong friend to hook up with too. You know what I mean? Like it was just bad, bro. But
Did they like want to keep coming over or something?
no, it wasn't anything.
You
like
saw them frequently.
that, and it was also just like it was weird. It like affected the dynamic between me and my roommate too unnecessarily.
Yeah,
I
that
thought,
makes
you know,
sense.
and that's when I was like, all right, like I'm done. Like I'd rather not fuck your friends and be able to come home and be chill than bust a nut once a week and then fucking get
Because
stressed.
if you're getting like blown up through text by that girl like all day,
Yeah.
and then you come home and your roommate's like, why the fuck are you being like that to my friend? Like,
Dude,
you just
yeah.
like can't get away from it.
Was there drama?
I mean, not really drama. Like, it was nipped in the bud before any of that really
That's
happened.
good.
But one night, dude, this was like, I feel kind of bad saying this because like she probably didn't even really remember this, but this is like this is like the last straw where I was like, all right, like I'm not fucking ever hanging out with this chick. Was fucking like, so her and my roommate hang out. They go out to like the bar and they get like kind of fucked up, and then she's hanging out with this other guy who is like, I guess just like a long-term friend, but like is like all about her. You know what I mean? Like that's just like always like just been like trying to be her boyfriend and shit. And I guess like she brought him over to like try and make me jealous or something. Like I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. But I was like, all right, cool. Like I didn't even go out partying with them. So like when they came back, I was just like, so what's up real quick? And I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm finna go to bed. And like they're all fucked up, bro. Like my phone starts popping off. She's like snapping me. She's just in the living room. I'm in my bedroom. You know what I mean? Like
Fuck.
10 feet away. I'm not even opening these, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, this is fucking just not even worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Wait, and you said you were trying to go to bed?
yeah.
Did it feel weird kind of trying to go to bed? Like, what was that like for you going to bed? Like, knowing they're like in the other room and she's like Snapchatting you?
I could give a fuck, dude. It gets way worse, bro. They ended up, I guess, like, my roommate and, like, the dude friend ended up, like, going to bed. And, like, I can hear this girl in the living room, like, drunk, like, groaning my name on the sofa, you know what I mean? Like, begging me to come outside. Yeah, and like she's like, and then she starts like I think she was trying to knock,
like
but she was so fucked up. Exactly, bro. Like, you know, and it was just like, and I'm hearing this, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing, bro? And it was just like,
why didn't you go out there? Give her some water.
No, bro. I don't feed into that shit, bro. Not even. I was like
jealous.
No, I'm not with this girl, bro. I'm usually a jealous person. If I was jealous, I would have said so. But it was like, honestly, it was just like seeing that was like, I don't want to say like repulsive, but it was.
Sounds pretty like.
Yeah, it was just so
cute.
unattractive. It was like, girl, like, what do you? And she's like 31. You know what I mean?
You gotta be able to like handle yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucked a lot of people older than you.
Yeah, 100%.
Like decades older than you.
I don't know about decades, but like 1 decade.
Okay, 1 decade. And
Oh yeah.
Decades.
1 decade and some change.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Like a good amount of change. And,
like more than some spare change.
like a couple quarters.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Definitely a nickel or two.
Like you're getting a couple hours at the party later.
Dog. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that was one that it was just like.
What's the oldest person you fucked? Or like the largest age range?
Probably that when I lost my virginity.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's like what 12 or 13 years age gap, you know.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying again?
No, I mean just that one girl was exhausting and not fun.
Lex's man Cole fucks with some MILFs. Yeah.
Are you allowed to be saying this?
You can cut it out.
No, I don't. I'll keep everything.
I mean, I think he would take it as a compliment because he like.
I want to get Cole on the podcast.
He like worked in the restaurant industry. I think that's probably where it happened, and like he fucked with some MILFs.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing
That's
is
what he
like,
said for sure.
like as a compliment, I think this is a great compliment. But like he looks like a like.
He looks distinguished. For
He
sure.
looks like a MILF's like boy toy. Even though he's like older than us, but like you know, you just want to like grab him by the cheek. You know what I mean? Like, but he literally looks older than me and you probably. I don't know about Travis, but like he looks like a young man, like the what's it called, the cover or the poster child but not a child.
like a pool boy or something.
Dude, he looks like he's gonna come over and clip your grass, as well as like clean your pool out and like do a couple other things. Well,
Just
okay.
check the drainage.
I feel like, sorry, I'm like keeping you so much longer.
No, you're chilling, bro. I'm having a good ass time.
What you were, before I asked you what the largest age range like that you've slept with, before that I feel like you were just getting into more detail with the girl passed out on your couch, calling your name and cut you off.
Yeah.
Like, was there an end to that story? Sorry.
No, I went to bed comfortably. That was the end of that, yeah.
You said you're like the jealous type. What is that like as a human? Because I like personally don't know like what that would feel like.
Dude, it's shitty.
Yeah.
It's for sure shitty.
When I say jealous, I don't mean like
I've had my moments when I feel like it's justified, you know, but I don't feel like that's really an emotion that I feel a lot.
Yeah. I'm definitely not one to like, I'll bite my tongue, you know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to like, if I'm like dating a girl, like, I don't want her really like, I don't want her to see me in a position of weakness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just not really my shit. I'm jealous, like, that's just something that I'm gonna, like, I'm not gonna talk about, you know what I mean? It's something I'm gonna think about for weeks on end, probably.
You are?
Yeah. But I won't ever.
So you're letting that shit eat away at you.
Oh, dude, hella, dude. I bottle everything up and I don't forget about it at all.
That fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
You're one of those
Dude,
people.
100%. And then people are like, what's wrong? I'm like, fucking nothing. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, dude.
I definitely used to be like that. I like have kind of got to the point where like it just like eats me alive if I like don't say something that's on my mind. You know, if it's actually coming from a place of justification, like I just have to like express like what's going on internally, or it just like doesn't end well.
Dude, that's horrible, man.
Well, my mindset behind it is like, I feel like a good way to like behave is if like there's always going to be that camera watching you, you know what I mean? So there's always going to be somebody watching you, so you want to make sure that like your reactions to things
Are rational
and like you don't want to be like, nobody watches somebody freak out on TV and during a weird situation says like, oh, I want to be that guy.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always just want to make sure like, not to be like emotionally monotone, but to just be dialed in to where I know how I feel.
Yeah, I always try to just like in the moment, I definitely used to be a very reactive person, but I always try to like take a step back and like be like, okay, like, is this a logical feeling that I'm having? And then like, if it's not just like internal craziness, then you kind of move forward and you try and like tackle it in a more like, I don't know, calm way, rather than like the whole blow up, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough.
That it is. I also feel like I just began like, from like past experiences, like I've only gotten jealous over things that like were so minute and not worthy of getting jealous for, you know what I mean? Like every time, where it's just like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know, I feel like at this point, if something were to validate me being jealous, I wouldn't know how to feel jealous about that thing, you know what I mean? I'm just a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what I mean. I'm an asshole. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I get jealous, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I mean, that's okay. That's like a perfectly human response to things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like something, like, not is yours, but, like, is there for you, like, is yours in a way. Like, not property, but you know what I mean? Like, a person is your person. Like, of course you're gonna feel butthurt if you feel like that person's doing something to, like, jeopardize that, you know?
Do you smoke?
I'm good for now. You know, it's
Thank you.
tough.
Yeah, it's weird.
You pulled out the dab pen to like, you're jealous.
I need to calm down. I'm getting heated, but
So like you, like for example, like if you're talking to a girl and you see her with another dude, boom, jealousy.
maybe not like. I think it would depend on the situation. Like if it was like, okay, so like I'm totally cool with my girl like cheating on me. Like, if I got a girl and she wants to go fuck around, like, that's on her. You know what I mean? But I just want to, like, don't fuck none of the homies and just make sure I don't find out. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at with it. But I think if I were to, like...
It strikes me, it's like that's so contradictory to what a jealous person would be like, though.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like if I were to see her with somebody and I wasn't sure if they were fucking, I would get super jealous. But if I were to see them and I would be like, oh, like, that's her fucking side piece, I'd be like, alright, like, whatever.
Wow, it's interesting that, like, that's something you're, like, down for.
I'm not down for it. I'd obviously rather her not want to fuck around. But if that's something where, like, just fucking don't let me find out. You know what I mean? Just don't let me find out and just please don't fuck my friends.
Wow. I don't know. I just, like, don't have any sort of, like, patience for that. Like, I feel like, you know, unless you're in an open relationship, if you are committing to a relationship and you're like, I want to be with this one person, like, I don't know. I would just choose to not be in a relationship if I was gonna fuck around.
Preferably, yeah.
You know? I don't know. That's just my point of view. Like, what's the fucking point of having a boyfriend if you want to fuck around? Like...
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, jealousy is played, like, what makes jealousy so fucked up is it gets played so many different ways. On you, against you, for you, without, like, dude, sometimes you are like the chess piece in which somebody will use you. They don't even give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
And they're using you to make someone else jealous, or completely vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, jealousy is this like a thing that honestly, like, a good amount of people, like, master and either do it subconsciously or with complete intentions, and literally, like I said, like, use you as a fucking chess piece and go, you know what, like, I'm gonna move him here this day and to set this up at this given time so this person sees, and just to kind of, like, fuck with this person and to, like, come off as like, hey, motherfucker, like,
other people want me.
You, like, you're like, you bow to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying girls do that. I'm not saying guys just do that. I'm saying, like, both sexes for sure, 1000%.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Have you ever cheated?
Yes. But
dude, I was debating so hard on asking that question, bro.
That's a good question.
Have you? We might have to take that part out.
Yeah. We don't have to answer these questions anymore. Yeah.
Well, the thing
Everything
is,
can be cut out, like, if it needs to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you if you ever cheated?
Yeah.
Did they know you cheated?
I mean, like, it was just, like, a bad situation, you know, like, it was, like, one of those, like, relationships where it was, like, I don't want to say toxic, because that's, like, too cliche to say, but it was definitely, like, I don't know what aspect of it was unhealthy, but I know an aspect of it was unhealthy. Right. Yeah. You know, and it was just like one of those situations where it was just like, I don't know. I feel like she wanted me to cheat, and then when it did, it, like, popped off, and then like I didn't stop, which was not good either, you know what I mean? Like, I should have just broken up with her. But that's way easier said than done, you know? But yeah.
Let me know if you want us to cut that part.
No, I mean, you're good. I don't really care, I guess. But, I mean, like, yeah, none of these girls that, like, I'm out here talking about are out in fucking California anyway, you know what I mean? Okay. So I could give a fuck. But, I mean, it definitely just makes me seem like a piece of shit, you know?
I mean,
but I was also, like, 17, 18, you know what I mean? Like, I was fucking young.
Temptation's out there, and, like, you just gotta, like, be cautious of everything that's, like, going on in life and try to, like, I don't know, be as mindful of other people as you can. But like,
Yeah.
sometimes it's so fucking tough. Like, you know, yeah, I had a situation that was like really tricky, and like I tried to do exactly what was the right move, and like even with that, like people got so fucking hurt, you know, like it's so hard to do what's right for like everyone, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like did you only cheat like once and you were like, this isn't me? What was the situation for you?
It was more like, dude, it wasn't like, the thing is I never fucked anybody.
Okay.
Well, the thing, guys, technically I've only been in one relationship, and a lot of people, and we're gonna have to cut all this out, by the way, because there's gonna be some. I was in one relationship a couple summers ago, and the thing is, like, the first half of it, I was like so stoked. I was like, dude, like, I'm feeling some type of way I've never felt before. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like.
I love that you legit start holding his own heart, you know?
And then the second half of it, after like a couple like things went a little south, I was like, dude, like, this ain't for me. But the thing is, like, I didn't even like care anymore to like end it. So I was just like going on a rampage, hitting up all these girls.
Yeah, see, that's what, yeah.
But the thing is, like, would I have had sex with them? Fuck yeah. Did I not? Coincidentally? Like, no. It just didn't line up to where I did fuck anybody. But, like, I was just going... like, I didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like...
That's when, I 100% feel you.
Like, I literally did not... Like, I know it's fucked up, man, but I literally, like... There was a piece of me that was like, dude, like... Just having the conversation of breaking up with someone that puts in like thought, and like I just literally like I was just so dude this like dude, this was like summer 2018. Like we just got the shelter, and like we were just on this fucking, like I didn't have time to care. Like I didn't really fuck. And I know looking back on it, it's like, dude, that's so fucked up, Laser. Like you definitely should have had that conversation, and you should have ended things before I started fucking.
But it's all in hindsight. Like it's tough to see it in the moment. Like it doesn't feel like a fucked up thing when it's going on sometimes. You know, you can look back and be like, man, that like wasn't chill on my part. I shouldn't have done that. But you know.
I don't know about you though, Laser. Like, those situations are like when I'm thinking of, like, I definitely felt like an asshole during the moment too. You know? Like, I remember one time fucking... I was like living with this ex, dude. Like, she lived in my house. Like, we shared an apartment. And then fucking... This
the one
like,
you're in right now?
No. This is back in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
And fucking, This is maybe like we dated for like another like 3 or 4 months after this, I guess. But fucking, I was hanging out with this girl, dude, and we were like having fun, just hanging out at the beach, and like I was like trying to fuck her at the beach, obviously, because I was like, I want to take you home because my fucking girlfriend's there. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to like get it in at the beach. You know what I mean? And like the only thing this girl was talking about is how like she's like, look, like you're cool, like we could hook up, just take me back to your place, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fuck you outside, you know what I mean? Very reasonable thing to ask,
ideal.
by the way. Yeah. Fucking on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, right? But this girl, not about it. So, dude, long story short, I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's go back to mine, you know what I mean?
With your girlfriend there?
Yeah. So
what was going through your fucking head?
I was so done. I was so done with it. I was like, I was just where you're at, bro. Like I didn't care. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck it. What happens, happens. You know what I mean? I'm shitting my pants though as I'm walking to my fucking door. You know what I mean? Through my fucking apartment building hallway. And I remember I'm like, fuck, like this is a bad call, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, fuck it, we're just doing it, you know what I mean? So I opened the door, dude. Thank fucking God she wasn't there. She was, like, at her mom's or something, dude, that night. But, dude, the most reckless and just, like...
You were about to confront your girlfriend, like, with the girl you're about to fuck.
Yeah, and me and that girl ended up, like, not, like, dating, but, like, hooking up for like a long time after.
What would have happened if your girlfriend was in the room?
Sorry, babe.
Would you have booted her out the room?
My girlfriend? You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking like, I think what would have happened is I would have like pretended like I didn't know the new girl or something. I don't know.
What would the new girl do then?
She would have just been sitting there awkward as fuck, waiting to go home, I guess. I don't know.
I was just picturing you like holding like the arm of like the girl you're bringing in and just like stomping her into the bedroom, like shutting the door and locking it.
Nah,
like,
I just remember
like, in the kitchen or something.
I remember opening the door and like my apartment, I had like my own studio, so it was built like a little like an A. So like you walked in here like with my room and then like my bathroom shower area. And I remember like
your girlfriend had keys, huh?
Yeah, she lived with me. She was there every night besides this night pretty much, bro. And it was just fucking...
That's gnarly.
Yeah, not a good time. But yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's crazy.
Cheating's never good, I guess, yeah.
And you fucked her that night?
Yeah.
And you sent her home?
That morning, yeah.
So she stayed the night?
Yeah, my girl didn't come back. Yeah.
Was your girlfriend texting you saying, hey, babe, like, I'll see you tomorrow?
No, I think we must have been like an argument or something, bro. Like, dude, I'm telling you, me and this girl were like, she was also like the type of girl that like, every other argument, she'd fucking break up with me. And then like,
oh, God, that's
2 days
so
later, she'd, you know, I'd get a text about how fucking sorry she is.
I love you, I miss you.
Exactly. So I even told her, like, a couple times. I was like, baby, like, I'm only gonna break up with you once. And it's gonna be forever. Like, you need to stop doing this shit. And sure as shit, like, even after all that dumbass shit I did, like, I was still the one who broke up with her miraculously.
I mean, girls that, like, break up with you every minute have no self-esteem. Like,
yeah.
If you can't get through the stage of, oh, I miss them, I want them back, like, the fuck
definitely, probably one of, if not the hottest chick I've ever hooked up with, though, man. Like, she was beautiful. Like, so fine. Way out of my league, dude.
The girlfriend or the
Yeah, my girlfriend. So
oh,
hot.
not the girl you...
No. I mean, the girl that I brought back, too, was super fine. She had a crazy body on her. But my girlfriend was, like, a legitimate dime piece, bro. Like, she was so fucking beautiful. But, you know.
Do you have a photo?
No. Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like that was also just like a terrible time in my life, I feel, because it was like...
How old were you doing this? This was after
like 18,
Japan.
19, yeah.
Okay.
Like right after Japan.
Did you ever go to high school?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, never, not a day. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dropped down and got me a chain, baby. But, yeah.
You like seem like you, like, usually people that don't go to high school, I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, this person does not fit into, like, the culture we have today. Just because in high school, it's such a developmental stage and you do so much shit. You know, like, you know, ups and downs, finding yourself, kind of, finding your friend groups, your homies, like, experimenting with literally so much shit that's going on. You know, like, you're such in a critical point in your life. And if people don't experience that, like, you know, like, in my opinion, I think, like, most of those people are fucking, like, kind of weird.
You can tell, yeah.
You don't seem like that. Like, you fit the fuck in, bro. Like,
I appreciate it.
From what I've seen.
I didn't really go to high school. I, like, went to, like, half of a year of SLO High and then, like, went to Cuesta.
See, that's what I'm saying. It molds us better, I'd say. I mean, I don't know.
It depends.
Yeah, going to high school was not, like, I wanted to go. You know what I mean? Like, even during that age, I wanted to go. I just couldn't, you know? Like, that it was just not something that, like, I could afford, you know, time-wise and monetarily.
Dude, it's almost midnight.
Fuck, bro. Alright, yeah.
Alright. You guys heard it. Travis, bro, I haven't seen you in like over a year. Thank you for coming on.
Anytime.
Thank you guys for watching. You guys heard it from Travis himself.
Let's go.
You